Hello, welcome to Movie Castle, the only castle with a podcast that's on the internet and it's about movies.
Yeah, I don't think you can name another one.
Yeah, it's such a niche market.
That's what's incredible, and that's why we've been popping off lately, because of the premise, you know?
Exactly.
It's so wonderful to have a castle full of movies.
Yeah.
Forgive me, but do we have a bunch of, physical media around, lining the castle walls?
Some hallways, yeah.
Some
hallways do.
It's tasteful. We don't want to have it, because they don't look awesome.
Not all of them.
The places, you know? It can't be everywhere. We got to let the architecture breathe,
Yeah. Some great workers, slaves probably put this castle together hundreds of years ago, and so we do want to be a bit respectful to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're not respectful to our slaves.
No.
To our peasants.
No.
No, we can't be. We can't let them think that they're anything, or else what would they do to us?
Exactly. What would they do to us?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about the Gen Z canon. This is the third episode.
Yeah, we've returned to it. We've taken a few months off to, I don't know.
Fucking, I don't know.
Talk about other things. But now we're back with the Gen Z canon.
So this is 40 films to represent 2010s in the eyes of Gen Z. 2010
to 2019. You and I were roughly ages, 7 to about 16?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What's your... I mean, we have more experience with this time period than we do the 2000s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your, I don't know, what's, a defining moment?
A defining moment?
How do you feel about this decade? That's what I'm trying to get at, I think.
This is my Funko Pop era,
Mm-hmm.
This is what happened to us now. This is how we got to where we are now, where franchises became the most important thing, and the idea of Disney buying Fox was like, holy shit, a xenomorph can be Disney princess? The fuck? It's so epic. And now it's just like a sad, slow death of an industry, you know?
Yeah.
But this is the time where things being treated seriously felt like a social justice win. Like your Deadpools and your Logans or whatever. You're like, finally they did us right. And The Force Awakens felt like this amazing thing. It felt like we weren't... This is like the tail end of 13-year-old boys not getting everything they want. And then after 2015, I think that's done.
Mm-hmm.
It was already pretty done before then. But this is the decade of Marvel. It really it becomes what it is with Avengers, and then it just continues on until Endgame. I don't know. I at the very tail end of this, we got 18 and 19. That's when I started to get kind of more into real movies, I guess. I still love all of the trash, but this is when I saw Parasite in theaters with my pops, you know?
Yeah.
I saw my first R-rated movie in theaters, It, which is not on this list on account of we're going to have
it's not a separate list. It's a horror list.
Canon.
Yeah.
So so we have the horror canon coming up, and then we're going to do a 2020s?
Yeah, 2020s. That one will have some caveats to it.
Okay. How about you, man? What was this like for you?
Well, you talked more broadly about movie culture a little bit, but I mean, obviously everybody comes to age and figures out what they like during this decade. I don't know. I have a weird relationship to movies during this point because I'm interested in film from 2012 to 2015, but I'm not watching movies really, just account of my age. But I'm engaged with movie culture on YouTube, so I know what people were giving a shit about at that time and what was considered cool.
Who are your guys?
Ralph the Movie Maker, and I don't know. I can't really remember anybody else off the top of my head that well.
That's all right, man. Continue.
And then I kind of got really into comic books and punk rock throughout the later half of the decade and didn't really care that much about movies from, 2016 to the first half of 2019, I would say.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Were you there for the Parasite of it all and the Little
Women? I don't. Not really till 2020. I remember watching the 2020 Oscars, but I didn't. Not really that much. In 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a 2020 freak. You got really into it. You became the freak.
Well, I mean, the thing is I saw saw like Pulp Fiction and I saw Silence of the Lambs in 2019 and was like, okay, I want to engage more with movies, and then I just don't think I really started doing that until the next year.
You had a great opening.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't know. I mostly, but like I like all these movies. I think mostly.
Yeah, I think like 3/4 of these probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I get a little nostalgia looking at the 2017 through 2019 era because I had a little blog. You know about this blog?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember going to and treating them like they were these sacred texts. Yeah, that was sweet.
What's your favorite, like not movie year, but like objectively in the scheme of your life? What is your favorite year in the 2010s?
Whoa.
This is a weird time for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or at least the second half probably is.
Huh.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I don't have a great memory in general, and so I don't really have a specific year that I'm like this and this and this happened. Like my broken brain attributes things to just when movies came out. So I mean, 2015 felt the most like magical, I think, when it felt like all the franchises were coming to terms right when I like cared about them.
Mm-hmm.
But 2019 is the best. Felt the best, I think. Just in general, like that was a great year.
Yeah.
For movie watching, I can't really tell you what a great year was for Aiden as a man. You know?
Yeah.
Would you like to go through it, sir?
Yeah. All right. We can get started with it. Okay. So what we do is we just go year by year. We have one movie at least from each year. We have more than one movie, obviously, because we have 40 movies. But so our first film is Inception.
This was a really hard list to put together, harder than the other ones. We had it at 50
I feel like the
for a long
childhood
time.
one. The childhood one might have been a bit harder, but that's because we were looking at 15 years instead of 10.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, Inception is a big one. I think it meant a lot to people that grew up and saw that as a first big movie, and then it's just sustained and become a film bro movie. I feel like it's fallen off a little bit when it comes to its film bro stature. I feel like there are things that have replaced it.
I guess so. I mean, it hasn't had the same sort of like critical legacy that Interstellar has. I don't think it got like re-releases the way that Interstellar did. So
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that one's found a way to stay in the culture a bit more than Inception has. But I mean, I don't know. It's still talked about, still parodied, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Inception was the Interstellar for this whole decade. I think Interstellar only became what it is today, like in the 2020s. You know?
Yeah.
So this was a very, very important movie. You like this one a lot. You give it 5 stars, sir.
Did I give it 5 stars?
Yeah.
This is probably something I saw in that 2020 era, and I was probably just like, wow, it is that good, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Which I guess if you've never seen a movie before, the way I had never seen a movie before, this probably is like a blow your fucking brains out type of thing, you know?
Well, I mean, that ending, it pays off like a slot machine, you know? The whole movie's building up to that, and if it clicks for you, it clicks for you. I was in a phase throughout most of this decade of fuck Nolan.
Yeah.
I thought that Inception was ass, and I thought that The Dark Knight was like mid.
Mm-hmm. And you still kind of feel that way.
I do. I hated Interstellar. That was the big one. I thought that was so stupid. But I think it might have just been because it made me cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I was like, this is stupid. Why am I crying over this stupid corn and fucking black hole movie? And that one I've definitely come around to. I really like that movie. But Inception I still think is like, there's an argument for it that it looks as bland as it does because it's in like Nolan's brain. That's how Nolan's dreams are. And that's how some people's dreams are, you know? But I think when I want a cinematic dreamscape, I kind of want something a little bit more elaborate.
Yeah. If you had to compare your dreamscape to any of the movies on this list, oh, that's a spoiler. I don't want to like.
Maybe we can go over it at the end, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think I have that outlandish of dreams. Maybe I just want to see something more balls to the wall or whatever. I don't know. I just was so bored by this movie when I saw it when I was like a teenager, and I still have not a lot of affection for it, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, I'm just looking at this, and I haven't seen it since I made a Letterboxd, so it's 2 stars right now, which is just rude. It doesn't deserve 2 stars.
Well, I don't know if it deserves 5 stars. So you and I are kind of in the same boat.
Yeah,
here, but I don't know. Maybe I'll rewatch it sometime and
we'll
be
do
like,
a rewatch, and we'll meet in the middle. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be a 2.5 star movie.
Yeah. next up, do we want to just alternate? Because did he say Inception?
I did say Inception.
All right, I'll say the next one. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
All right, this is a real movie that I know is 5 stars in my heart.
So. Yeah, this is. Why do I have it at 4.5? That seems disgusting. I'll make it a 5. This is just a perfect little movie, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I think it had an interesting cultural reputation too. It started out as something that bombed, and then it became something that was really annoying to like. Mm-hmm. I think, and it's been the talking point of this generation for the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. But then now I think the dust has settled, and we're just like, no, this is just a perfect little movie. It's just like, how could it be better? I don't know.
This is another one that was in that like Pulp Fiction, Silence of the Lambs batch in late 2019.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is perfect for that like.
Exactly. I remember throwing this on with like my friends more than one time in like a couple months.
It's the fucking best movie to watch with friends. It's so much fun.
Do you have a favorite X in this movie?
Let's see. I really like the vegan stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chris Evans is just amazing. He's just so incredible. He's the guy that me and my friends, we pull lines from all the time.
Everyone who's involved in this movie still talks about it, and it's like, that was the best time. We still have a group chat. Like, I've heard Chris Evans talk about that.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
And they all came back for the animated show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Kieran Culkin in this is, like, incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Cera probably should have been nominated for best actor, right? Like, I don't know. Who do you nominate from this? Who do you nominate? Look at them all, and who do you nominate here?
Who do we nominate?
This is a huge ensemble movie.
This is. There's not a lot of people. There's a lot of like supporting actors here.
So yeah, I think you have two actor and actress. I think you can go Sarah for actor and Ramona Flowers for actress. Would you do either of those?
I would probably only do Sarah for actor.
Yeah.
And then Wright for director.
Okay, so you wouldn't go for any like supporting?
Not really. I don't know.
They're all too small.
They're too small of a part, and they're all funny, but it's like not. It's not like profound, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, but they're all great. Do you have like a favorite character? I mean, I already asked you your favorite X, but I find that like sometimes we talk about who's your favorite Superbad character, and that says a lot about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And I think that same test can be applied to Scott Pilgrim.
Holy moly. Like who do I relate to most, or just like who do I enjoy?
Because mine is Steven, the guitar player.
Oh yeah, you are Steven, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd have to see it again. I haven't seen it in a while. I really like Knives Chow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think probably Kieran Culkin. Off the top of my head, it's probably Kieran Culkin.
He's funny as hell.
Yeah,
I like when they wake up with like 3 dudes.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and was this your right? Was this your first right?
Yes. No. But I think Baby Driver was my first right. I saw that when it came out. But this is my favorite right for sure. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. All right. Next up, man.
We got Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
So we had a Harry Potter before.
Yes.
Was that in our kids' movies thing? For the Sorcerer's Stone, the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, the Philosopher's Stone. That might have been. I can't remember if that was the 2000s episode. That might have been the 2000s episode.
Let me check.
But
it was in childhood.
It was in childhood. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a childhood movie. So we have this one here in the 2010s. This feels like if you grew up. I didn't really grow up with these movies. I didn't really care for them that much. I know you did though.
Yeah.
But I guess like the moment these disappear is the moment Marvel movies start eating up the atmosphere in terms of big franchise.
Yeah. 2011. Avengers 2012.
Not that there's like that much correlation between the two or anything. It's just kind of a coincidence that they came out around the same time.
I think there's correlation. I think it's the eventized nature of it, right?
It is. But I'm saying like they could have existed at the same time probably is what I mean. But
maybe. Yeah.
This is the first like major franchise that we grew up with, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's something that like grew up with us. That's why I think it's important to have both of them, is because it starts as something completely different than what it ends up as. Mm-hmm. And what it ends up as is the like traditional blockbuster. This is the one where people were lining up around blocks to see, like in my lifetime.
Yeah. And
I don't know, it felt super important. And I don't know, I think it's very important as a franchise movie, and that they were able to pull it off. And I think it was a turning point for a lot of kids that grew up then. So I think it deserves a spot here. But yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen this, I don't think, since it came out. I think I've maybe only seen this movie once, maybe twice.
On that one. Let's see. The Perks of Being a Wallflower, sir.
Yes, this is 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this director?
Steven Chbosky. He does.
Oh,
he does,
Jesus.
Like, yeah. Yeah, man. He's a Wonder, Dear Evan Hansen kind of guy.
Dear Evan Hansen, all right.
And he wrote Allegiant and Rent. Interesting. But I think this is a really well-directed movie. I really like this movie.
Yeah.
It killed me when I think this was a 2020 movie that I saw, like when I saw it, and then I watched it like 3-4 times, and it just like broke me and like made me think a lot about a lot of shit, and I think that's its relationship to a lot of people. It is a pretty like dark movie for teens.
Yeah.
I think that's why people are drawn to it.
It's such a strange vibe because it feels very cozy for a lot of it, but the end is a lot. It's pretty sad.
It's really sad.
Yeah.
Doesn't he start to kill himself? Does he try to kill himself? He always ends up in like some.
I mean, I can't really recall, but I mean, his aunt molested him, you know, when he was
you're
when he
right.
was a young boy.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just saw a lot of my life in this. Not that part of my life, but I don't know. It was something that I always saw on shelves and stuff like that. The book. And then when I got around to it, it took me out. But I wonder if I watched it now, if it would be too like melodramatic.
Yeah.
But it had a soundtrack that affected me, and I think the bit of aren't we so like, we're so quirky and different or whatever.
Yeah.
Is an important trademark for people that feel left out in the 2010s. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people that this is like their favorite movie.
Yeah, man.
Ezra Miller's in this. It hasn't aged well, has it?
No, yeah. I think I remember him being really good in this. This scene where he tries to kiss.
He's kind of
Logan
playing.
Lerman.
He's kind of playing the same. He has the same vibe, I think, as he does in The Flash, or as The Flash.
Sadder.
I can't remember. It's just the same sort of like kind of annoying, quirky thing, but it like works here. You know?
Yeah.
Doesn't really work in The Flash, I don't think. Not on the list. No DCU movies on the list.
Is that true?
No, I think.
No, you're wrong. You're a fucking liar.
Am I lying?
Yeah, you're a liar.
Oh.
You're a big fat liar.
I am.
Bro.
Oh yes. Okay. There's one that I'm looking forward to talking about.
And it kind of feels separate from
it does.
in a way.
It does. Yeah.
All right, next up, dude.
All right, we got Django Unchained. I think is this the only Tarantino on the list? I believe so.
Yeah, because we're not gonna have. Yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we thought was too film bro-y, too filmy.
It's on the long list.
Yeah, it is. So Django Unchained, I think is this the Tarantino that means the most to our generation, like to normal people?
I don't know. I don't really know if I hear much talk about this one. I still think it's Pulp Fiction, which I know is old, but
yeah, it could be. I mean, Mia Wallace, man.
Yeah, posters, T-shirts, what have you.
This was a movie that I've vlogged this 6 times.
Oh wow!
It says here.
Yeah.
This is one that I would just throw on for friends, and like I would watch it with my ex a lot, and it just is one where as I was watching it, I got really excited for a scene coming up, and then I realized it was the next scene, and then it happened like every time. I love every single scene in this, you know, and I thought it was I don't know, it just all clicked for me, and it's super poppy, which I think helps. It's not too far away from something like Scott Pilgrim, which might be the stupidest thing I've ever said, but it's just like it is hyperactive. It's so long, but it's so hyper, and it has pretty much each like set piece is set to a song and an anachronistic song. And Christoph Waltz is just incredible in this movie, and Leo is incredible in this movie, and Jamie Foxx is incredible in this movie, and Samuel Jackson is incredible in this movie.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is incredible in this movie.
You know who's not in this movie though is like Paul Dano or Matthew Lillard.
You're right, man. Yeah. I wonder why that is, dude. Yeah.
What a fucking asshole, dude.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. You only get one movie on the list.
Yeah, man. It's so weird to me. Earlier this summer, me and my friends were going to like Santa Fe, you know, and we were going to be stopping in LA. And that was when they were playing The Whole Bloody Affair. And this was the first time since like I don't remember how long. It's like 2014 or something like that. and they've done it like twice since they premiered at Cannes or Venice or whatever. And I was like, this is a once in a lifetime thing. We have to fucking go, and they didn't want to go. It's 4 hours, and and we'd have to. It would have been a whole thing. And then now it's publicly available. It's just released for everybody. And this motherfucker is doing everything in his power to make me not want to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What a weird freak. But what do you think about people saying, like, directors should be able to say, like, opinions or whatever? Like there's...
Just directors?
Yeah.
No one else should be... No one's allowed to have an opinion, just directors.
Well, directors have been... And anyone in the circuit for film or whatever... They kind of have this super shiny vibe to them where they can't really talk bad about anything. And that gets kind of obnoxious. And it would be nice to actually know directors' thoughts on things. But this in particular, like his things that he's saying are
there's a difference between knowing
childish.
somebody's thoughts and just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I could say things about our peers on here, but I'm not going to say them.
Yeah, you're right. And
not that I'm like Tarantino or anything.
And Lillard and Dano aren't like, they're not like Tom Cruise, you know? They're not, especially Lillard. It's just like, why are you coming after Lillard, bro?
That's what Lillard said. He's like, if I was Tom Cruise, you wouldn't dare.
Oh yeah. Yeah, weird man.
He dunked on Owen Wilson, but I don't know if Owen Wilson gives a shit. So
I haven't seen this, so I watched it 6 times between 2021 and 2023. 4 of those were in 2021, and I haven't seen it since. And I wonder if I watch it again, if it's just like, because most people that I respect are like, this is a lesser Tarantino, you know? It's kind of it's fun, but it's not. It's kind of like flippant, you know? So I wonder if I watch it again, if it would go a lot, if it would go down in my estimation.
I haven't seen it in a few years, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's sick. Okay, next up is Hunger Games, bro.
Yes, the Hunger Games.
Do you like the Hunger Games films?
It's okay. It's okay. I've only seen the first 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, and I've seen the one. What was the prequel?
Ballad
one
and Songbirds is Snakes.
Yeah, I didn't really like that movie.
It's a weird movie, man.
Yeah.
Split in half. I'm excited for the next one though. It looks kind of fun, and I like everyone in it.
All right, this is who's this? Colleen Hoover? No.
No, what, Colleen Atwood?
I don't know.
Something? Ah, jeez. Suzanne Collins.
Suzanne Collins.
It's got 2 N's in there. S-U-Z-A-N-N-E.
That's how you know she's asleep.
Stupid. Suzanne Collins.
Suzanne Collins.
So
adapted
sick.
book by a guy named Gary Ross, who only did the first one. The rest of them are what's his name? Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, Lawrence of Arabia.
Who directed the rest of them. But I don't know. Is this the gnarliest of the Hunger Games?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This one seemed to be, like, speaking of Tarantino, he's coming after this too, you know, calling it a ripoff of Battle Royale, but this is the most similar to Battle Royale. It is the most gnarly. It is the most, like, look at these people and their innocence taken and them becoming, like,
Do you think that's why he put his
freaks.
Do you think that's why he put his movie in Fortnite? Because it's Fortnite Battle Royale, and he was like...
That's such a good point. Why is he pissed at this, and he's not pissed at the one that actually is called, like, Battle Royale?
Well, it's a video game, but maybe he got confused. Maybe his agent was like, well, that's a...
It's based off of Battle Royale?
Yeah, it's based off Battle Royale.
It's IP of Battle Royale?
He's like, oh, all right.
That's so incredible.
He doesn't know about the banana guy.
Peely,
or the panda.
I don't know.
Or Peter Griffin or anything like that, you know?
Yeah. These movies are kind of first big boy movies for a lot of people.
I think so.
And I had the whole PETA and Gale thing that seemed to run our circles for a while there. And this is the birth of Jennifer Lawrence. This is
pretty much, yeah.
It's this and
Silver Lining Playbook.
Yeah, in the same year.
Launches her into stardom.
Mm-hmm. And these movies were kind of the replacement for Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's the book adaptation, I guess. The I don't know, man. I really am kind of sour on this type of movie. It's really not my thing at all.
The teen dystopian adaptations.
Yeah, the YA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I grew up in a place where this was on a lot during like Christmas and like my grandparents and stuff like that. They were just fucking mainline the 4 Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this one's pretty good. The second one is pretty great. And I don't give a shit about the other two. I think the other two are pretty bad. But yeah, I'm not a huge Hunger Games guy. I'm not a huge Allegiant guy. You up on Allegiant, bro?
It's the Divergent series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't like those. It's like something about that entire wave of millennial Gen Z pop culture just like
Irks you?
Yeah, it really irks me. It's very boring.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's not really offensive, but it is boring.
Yeah.
Next up, man.
All right. Well, we got Avengers 2012, and this is one that does mean a lot to me. I remember seeing this movie, age 9, in I think it was May or April of 2012, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah. I remember seeing this with my dad and I had a great time with it. And it's probably my most watched movie of all time. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I just like got the DVD of this and just had this shit on pretty much all the time for like a year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This is the first Marvel movie of a few that we have on the list that it just proves that they can do it. This is the first like real event. Mm-hmm. Iron Man's a big movie and the other ones are big movies, but this is like this is a different scale.
Yeah, how do they pull it off? That kind of a thing.
That sort of thing. There's
People
nothing
were doubting it for so long.
Nothing like this before, or well, yeah, nothing like this before. I was gonna say after, but that's not true.
There's a lot of things after this that are similar to this.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon is very important.
Joss Whedon is very important
to our culture at large now.
Yeah, we hate to admit it.
Yeah, I mean, it came from a nice place, you know? It came from a nice place of Buffy and Firefly, and then this is like the perfect way to make this palatable for people. Such a dorky thing. Palatable. He's really great at managing characters, juggling a lot of characters, and having the quippy dialogue is something that was already a part of the franchise, but then using it to tie people together and put these bonds of these characters, establish these bonds, I think is really smart. It's a really smart screenplay.
It is.
And it changed everything.
I don't know. I still watch this movie like once a year, and I definitely do have rose-colored glasses on for it, but like I still think it holds up mostly.
I do too.
I mean, it kind of looks like TV, a lot of it.
Yeah. I would prefer it to what it looks like now.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, the action scenes look okay, but like the last stretch of the movie looks good, but like a lot of the scenes are just like people in rooms, and it's like not great lighting, and the costumes kind of suck.
Yeah,
but
blue as hell.
I don't know, like it is still like very charming, and it still has its effects. And I would love a movie that feels like that to come out of the Marvel machine now, but who knows if that'll happen? Doomsday trailer next week.
Are you excited for that, sir?
The trailer or Doomsday? The
trailer.
Sure, I don't know.
I just want something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
It's just going to be something to talk about for a couple weeks there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that.
The runtime of the trailer came out today. Did you see that?
Oh, really? They released the runtime?
Just like leaked.
Okay, what's the runtime of the trailer?
Minute 25.
All right.
It's a teaser. Definitely a teaser.
That's all right then.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, what would they do? What could they do to make you excited? Like, what would be the thing you see in a minute and 25 seconds that would make you excited for this film?
He's just like naked.
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
As Dr. Doom. Is he only wearing the Dr. Doom mask? Or does he put it on? Is there one on his penis?
It just ends with him like taking it off, you know, the mask. It's on his face, but he's just like naked the whole time. That'd be really exciting.
I would be pretty excited for that too.
His Downey's out, you know.
In IMAX 3D?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be incredible. The most sophisticated 3D ever made is for his fucking dong hanging out of the theater.
Yeah.
I would be pretty... That's a good point. I would be excited about that.
Could you imagine if you just like pulled up the trailer, you're on your work break or whatever, and it's just like fucking Robert Downey Jr. completely naked? Like,
it'd be incredible. I mean that we're in the end game of society, probably. You know, like things are burning, crashing down before us. Something terribly wrong has happened, but I would laugh. It would be an incredible moment. I was not allowed to see this in theaters, sir.
Really?
Yeah. The first Marvel movie I saw was coming up later in this list, in theaters or whatever. This one, my mother was just like, this is just violence and death and destruction. Why would you want this? You know? She softened over the years.
Yeah.
But
that's interesting.
Yeah, she thought this was just like trash. And so I did not see it until
Does
later.
your mom know the phrase cape shit?
No, she doesn't know the term cape shit, but I think she'd probably like it.
All right, we got Pitch Perfect next. This is a, what do I want to call it? Cable TV classic.
Oh, yeah.
This shit is always on in the hotel room.
This is a sleepover classic, too.
It
this
is.
The acapella film. Oh, I thought they were all directed by Elizabeth Banks, but no. It's only the second and third one, I think.
Yeah, it's like the Hunger Games.
It's just like the Hunger Games. You're right. But where was Kendrick before this? Because she was in Twilight.
I thought you meant Kendrick Lamar.
No, where was Kendrick Lamar before Pitch Perfect?
I don't know. I think he was just working on Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at her.
I mean, she was in Scott Pilgrim 2 years prior to this.
Yeah, but that's nothing.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that didn't do anything for her. I guess it was just Twilight and then this, so that's good for her.
Yeah.
I guess she hasn't had as huge of a career as I thought, you know?
Yeah, she has a lot of, like, Woman of the Hour type of stuff now. It's just like, or Simple Favor 2 or whatever, where it's just like straight to streaming type of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I always assumed she was, like, a bigger star, because she did feel like a bigger star. But, yeah, she's not in too much. I guess the Twilight movies and Pitch Perfect carry, and she's Poppy the Troll, of course. Mm-hmm. Gotta pay respect to Poppy the Troll.
No, we're not going to beat around the bush here. You and I are two straight white males. We don't have much of a relationship to this movie outside of, like, maybe finding the Cup song pretty annoying in 2013.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not above this, you know?
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to watching these. But yeah, I have never seen it. And the dog has seen it, it looks like. Cooper has seen it.
I have seen it.
It says not really my thing, but the scenes involving vomit were really good.
I was going to talk about that.
What scenes are involving vomit?
There's, well, first off, I love vomit. I think that shit is so funny. Okay. I love a scene where somebody throws up.
Bro, right? Did you see the thing with Mad Men?
No.
So they just released Mad Men on 4K on HBO Max for the first time. First time ever on 4K.
Yeah.
And people are watching it. There's a famous scene early in season 1 where one of the characters, he eats a shit ton of clams and then vomits all over the place or whatever. Mm-hmm. And what they've done is they have, I guess, just taken the base footage, like the 1080p like footage that they shot, and then upscaled it, but they didn't add any of the effects in. So you just see the guy on the ground with the vomit machine pumping it through his face and coming out or whatever. Like in the actual, it's still there. They haven't fixed it or anything because I think they would just have to pay a lot more money to not do that. So there's things like that all throughout the show, which I think is like the sloppiest thing ever for like one of the most important TV shows ever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's funny.
So if you want to see a vomit machine, I can hook you up, man.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, continue on with your vomit story.
All right, yeah, well, there's a great vomit scene in this that I think it's during one of their Glee sort of rap battles.
Oh, cool! They have Glee rap battles.
They do. Yeah,
maybe I need to watch this, man.
You might like it.
I might.
You might fuck with it. Yeah, I don't know. This is one for the girls, and the Cup song was a big moment in the early 2010s.
And that's in this one?
I believe so.
Okay.
I want to move on to the next one because I don't really have much to say about Pitch Perfect.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we got The Wolf of Wall Street. 2013's The Wolf of Wall Street. Our only 2013 movie.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, not a great year.
All right. Yeah, this is one that definitely wasn't one that our generation watched in theaters or whatever, but I think was always this kind of mythical thing because of how disgusting it is or was seemed to be.
How cool he looks.
And how badass he looks. Yeah. How he looks like someone I want to be, you know? And then,
Jordan Belfort.
When did you see this? When did you get around to see it? Was this like in the first wave of fucking movies you saw?
I think so.
In the 2020s?
It definitely wasn't recent. Yeah, first time I saw it was 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it took you a bit to get there.
I was busy. I was more into Taxi Driver Scorsese, and I was like,
oh, that's badass.
You know.
So I
like the grit.
Nice. So you were above us. I
guess so, yeah.
That's cool, because this seems like it is a first wave for a lot of people.
Probably.
You know?
Yeah.
Which
is why it's on the list.
I would be really interested to see your first wave, you know? Of what are the ones that you, like, went to, you know? Because when I broke the bubble and started, like, watching R-rated movies, there were, like, a few, you know? It was mostly Tarantino. It was...
Right.
I think I watched, like, Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill, like, just on my phone or, like, on my whatever the fuck.
Same.
Just, like, in my bed.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a couple other ones. I'd be interested to try to take that out of my mind to try to figure out what my first wave was. But this is something that I think most people just like kind of love unabashedly and kind of on all sides of the spectrum of like whether or not you think this is sick or not, like what he's up to.
I mean, there's a lot of things here that's like, this is a great test to see if somebody's media literate, you know?
Yeah, it is. And there are just some of the scenes in here that are like the funniest shit of all time.
Yeah, it might be the funniest Scorsese movie.
What's the competition?
King of Comedy? I don't know. I mean, there's a few I haven't seen. I know After Hours is like a dark, twisted funny,
it's
but
so
I haven't seen that.
We haven't seen After Hours.
I own a copy, but I just bought it on the Criterion sale, and
sick.
I'm just gonna throw it on sometime.
If you just like look at the both of us like sitting across on this table, we look like the most like obnoxious After Hours standing people of all time. It's crazy that we haven't gotten to that.
Yeah.
But like that's the scene with like Jonah Hill and Rob Reiner yelling at him and about all the like the hookers and food that they bought or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just like the funniest shit of all time. Jonah Hill is amazing in this movie.
I mean, the lewd scene is like one of the best scenes of their career.
Yeah, it is.
DiCaprio and Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then this is Margot Robbie coming out swinging. She's incredible.
Yeah.
Like everyone's incredible in this movie, and it's just like. This is a lot of people's first 3-hour movie, I bet.
Probably.
And it goes by so fast.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like 3 hours.
No, it doesn't. What a great film. All right, next up is Interstellar, dude.
Interstellar. I'll let you talk about this one because like I don't really care. This is like how you feel about Inception for me.
That's interesting. Interstellar, I think, is like a really great emotional vessel for a lot of the men of our nation. A lot of men that maybe don't know how to express themselves. For some reason, this is the sincere movie that isn't corny to them. And they're able to just like cry and be like, fuck, love and family is the most important thing of all time. It can bend space and time, but they can still be like, as they're wiping tears away, be like, the space is fucking badass, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's got a lot of lines that live in infamy and can become like anthems for people. And I think people did see it when it came out in theaters. I didn't see it when it came out in theaters, but then it's grown with them, and everyone's like come around to it. I don't know how much there is to say that hasn't been said before. It is a pretty incredible feat. I don't know. There is a moment, you know, like they say stuff in it. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
They say stuff in it.
This is an important movie because this is our first Chalamet movie.
Oh yeah, ever? Or just the most important one? Like
no, on this list.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But yeah, this is like kind of the first like major thing he's been in.
Yeah, what was he in before this? Was he in like Hot Summer Nights before this? No, that's after.
All after. He was in a movie with Adam Sandler before this. I know that.
Oh, he was in Men, Women, and Children.
Yeah.
Right. That's the Adam Sandler one. Mm-hmm. I see. A lot of people were in Men, Women, and Children.
Yeah.
Which I think I really want to see that because I've heard it's a fucking disaster. That's like the worst Reitman. I think people kind of agree.
Yeah. I kind of bump on the ending of this movie a little bit still. I've only seen it once.
Is it too corny for you or what?
Yeah, I still just think don't really get the bookshelf stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. It's just not like something that I find all that satisfying or interesting to me.
If you get the chance to see it in the IMAX, it was amazing in the IMAX. And that bumped it up like a star for me.
Mm-hmm.
In a similar way to like the Avatar movies, you know, they don't play anywhere near as well, just on a regular screen, you know. I think it's similar for Interstellar. Then the soundtrack, I think, is a huge part of why it's become what it is now. All right, man. Next up, Whiplash, bro.
We got Whiplash, yeah.
This was sick.
It was me playing the drums.
Was this on the first wave?
No. Well, how long is first wave?
I don't know. First year, I guess.
First year? I don't think so. This is definitely like a year or two type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch La La Land before this?
I think so.
Yeah, because this was me loving La La Land and then going to his other work afterwards. Yeah. And the car crash scene, you know, it does something to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was a movie that, as I mentioned at the top of the episode, from 2012 to 2015, I was engaged with movie culture, but not watching the movies. And this is like a movie that, like, I just saw a lot of people talk about, so I didn't like feel the need to like go out and seek it immediately because I was like, oh well, I already know what happens in it, you know.
Okay, gotcha.
I get the movie's vibe and all that, but it is great. And I'm not gonna say that I had a J.K. Simmons ass band teacher my sophomore year of high school, but he didn't like me, and so I really get that. Like I really like I don't know, man. I have a bond with this movie because like I too have had a band teacher that fucking hates me, you know?
Yeah.
So
I think it was just a movie that.
are you rushing or dragging?
Right now, I'm fucking dragging. Are you kidding? I think this is a movie that really taught people that a movie can like feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, Wolf of Wall Street is kind of similar in pace, but Whiplash is so electric, and then it's got that ending that I think could make anyone become a film fan.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, "What did you just do to me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that allowed?" How like I feel like kind of violated. You know, it's incredible. I mean, the ending, the first time you see it, you just can't breathe for a little bit afterwards, and then I can see how that could. Yeah, that could build up a whole lot of film fans.
This is a movie I hear our peers talk about a lot, and our peers in the film community talk about a lot specifically, and like what their read on it is or whatever.
Yeah,
I've definitely been on set and somebody been like, Whiplash is about this. I'm like, yeah.
What the fuck is there else? There's like one answer to that.
I know.
Like, what?
I know. That's just some
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it also is something that I like my normal friends talk about, you know, and love and watch.
Yeah.
So I think it does. It has a lot of reasons why it should be here.
It's got the memes.
It does have the memes, man. And Teller became very important to our generation, you know. And this is, I mean, Project X is kind of the first of it, but it's a little older than us. It's kept going just as much as Kid Cudi has kept on going, you know.
Yeah.
But Whiplash has gotten to us to where we are now, like The Gorge, you know.
Yeah, gotta say, it's fantastic.
God fucking damn you!
Yeah.
You need to go to hell. All right, next up.
All right, we got only Wes Anderson movie on the list, which is Grand Budapest Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the movie itself that feels important to be on this list, but sort of what it inspires. I think there's a lot of people that maybe haven't seen this, but are like the look of this sort of style.
The Millennial Pink.
The Millennial Pink.
You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. There are a lot of people that I think might call this their favorite movie and not see it because they just could get the vibes. I think this is one of the first things that got put into an AI blender was Wes Anderson, and I think there's a reason for that. It's kind of what I talk about with Tim Burton as being a perfect like first auteur, you know, and you're just like I see exactly what makes a director different.
Mm-hmm. I don't think this movie's like uber accessible though. Is the thing?
No,
you know?
it's something that was
it's
weird.
weird, non-linear. I mean, it's linear, but it's like a story within a story within another story. So it's like it is kind of weird. It's got layers to it.
Yeah, and Ray Fiennes kind of a freak in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean when I watched it with my family, and I kind of just assumed it was one thing. Kind of assumed it was kind of fluffy, Fantastic Mr. Fox type shit.
Yeah,
but it is pretty rude and crude a little bit, and very artsy. And so it's interesting. This seems like the poor things of the Wes Anderson, where like something that is still really bizarre, but it was the right kind of bizarre for like normal people to tap into. You know,
pierce through.
Yeah, I think this is the one that people know the most. But I think I've met more people that love Fantastic Mr. Fox and Moonrise Kingdom more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I probably have talked about this on a Letterboxd review, but I think like my favorite shot in any movie ever is in this movie, even though I'm not like huge on this one.
It's the Saoirse.
Yeah, the Saoirse shot. The Saoirse
it's so beautiful.
shot.
Saoirse shot.
Yeah. Hard time saying that.
It is so gorgeous. This movie is beautiful.
It is.
And it is the last Anderson movie to get like nominated for awards for crafts.
Mm-hmm. I love when Jeff Goldblum gets his fingers cut off in the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I like when Willem Dafoe throws Jeff Goldblum's cat out the window, and he's like, just throw my cat out the window.
Oh yeah.
He goes and he looks, and it's like it looks like a stepped-on ketchup packet on the ground.
Do you remember the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel?
No.
Then we'll continue.
All right.
I had a little story about it. I don't think it means anything if you don't know about those movies, what they were. All right, next up, Guardians of the Galaxy. This was the first one I saw in theaters.
All right, interesting.
The first PG-13 movie I think I saw in theaters, too.
Wow.
My parents were they kind of held me back from all that stuff for a while. That's another reason why the Harry Potter movies meant something to me, is because when I finished reading the books, I could watch those damn movies. I could get
I guess that makes sense, that you would have that relationship to them. Yeah. That does
Yeah,
make sense.
it was a ritual thing. He's like, yeah, when I finished a book, I could do that. I could watch one of the movies.
Well, it's interesting to let you go see probably one of the crassest Marvel movies up to that point.
I didn't
Outside
go
of,
with
I guess,
them,
Iron Man
but
and Iron Man
I
2.
just like begged.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer and I was just like, dude, I don't know what this is. Look at it.
You should have let your mom know that like Iron Man 3 is a thoughtful examination of a person with PTSD.
I mean, they saw that on a date, me
Yeah.
and my dad. Like, they
Yeah.
came back and my mom was like, I don't know, it's good, I guess. My dad was like, yo! And so Guardians of the Galaxy just like kind of shaped my little noggin, especially my relationship with my friend Ben. Like Ben, this was like Ben's like jam for a long time. It was this and The Hobbit the same year. Those were his jams, bro.
Wasn't that the second Hobbit in 2014, or was that the first one?
Oh fuck, you're right. First one was 2012.
Or was
This
it
was
2013?
Smaug. I think
it was
Smaug was this one.
Yeah.
I have a story to tell for Guardians of the Galaxy. I was so excited to see it, but I didn't get to see it for a while. When I saw it in the Dollar Theater with Benjamin and his dad. And he had seen it a couple times before. But I was, after a soccer practice with my friend Carlton, we were walking around and he was talking to me about it. And he's like, and then he just talked about it, and then he's like, and I don't think this is really much of a spoiler, but Groot dies at the end or whatever. But I don't think it's much of a spoiler because he comes back.
Yeah.
He becomes a little twig. I thought that was such a strange rationalization for that.
So had you seen any Marvel movies beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
I mean, this is one you can kind of go into not having seen the other ones, and
I think this was one.
Have a
I
grasp
think
of things.
my parents. I think my dad had caught me up by this point. Yeah, I think so.
well, that's easy. That's like 8 movies.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine someone getting caught up now, like trying to get their kid into it? I mean, they'd have to make.
I mean, that's the issue with Marvel.
It is the issue with
Yeah,
Marvel and
it's
how
like
it's probably not
70
going to be
projects.
sustainable. It's
Yeah.
not. Especially because they're all like iterative and building on each other still, and calling back to stupid shit still. If they were doing like how Gunn seems to be doing it and trying to make it work in isolation, maybe they'd be at a different spot right now. But
Yeah. Well, Gunn is important here.
yeah, Gunn.
Yeah.
That's what he makes this.
He makes this movie.
And this soundtrack was pretty important. Felt
Yeah.
kind of revelatory to have this kind of a soundtrack in it, and it was like one of the biggest albums of the year, which is funny to think about.
Yeah, so 2012 Avengers is like, wow, they can do that, and then 2014 is like,
They could do anything.
well, they can do anything now.
Yeah.
Which isn't true. They can't do anything, but
It felt like
for
it.
a second we thought so.
And then next year they're like, oh, Ant-Man. We're like, all right. I mean, I guess if you think so.
Yeah.
Next up, man,
We got John Wick.
John Wick.
I think you have a bigger relationship to these movies, so I'll let you speak on John Wick a little bit.
Yeah, dude, I'm in a family of boys. My boys that I live with, John Wick is very important to them. I think they're important to many of the men in this generation. I think they are important emotionally and as a connective tissue between the men, so we can all just go hell yeah, But it also is a beautiful thing, a beautiful relationship with film history, with the Buster Keatons of the world.
Yeah.
And The Matrix, of course. Chad Stahelski coming from that world and making just this expansive universe out of a pretty down-the-middle revenge flick. The first one,
Yeah.
It's a bummer that Willem Dafoe dies in this one, It would be so cool if he was just a part of the whole universe. I think he would be very easily weaved into the tapestry. But this first one is a lot more down and dirty and a lot less concerned with coins and radio broadcasts at the top of Eiffel Tower,
It's a bit less spectacle.
Yeah. And I really like what it's become, but I also do love the simplicity of this first one. It's not my favorite one of them, but it is pretty sick, and I think this is one of the more important franchises of this generation.
It is, yeah. I've only seen the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Skip.
And I didn't see it until like maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
No, man. You should.
2 years ago.
You need to at least see 4. 4 is crazy shit. It's just like, I don't know.
Well, that's why I
don't know
watched
how
it.
they
Was
did
I
it.
was like, everyone's hyping up this fourth one, so I watched the first one, and then I just didn't get to the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
what it becomes is so much different. It's so like not juvenile, but just like joyful in the amount of shit that they pull off in the fourth one. It's really silly and wonderful.
All right, let's move on to another YA property I don't really care that much about, Maze Runner.
Do you know Wes Ball?
What's Ball?
You know Ball?
Do I know Ball?
Yeah.
What's up?
Wes Ball is...
Oh, Wes Ball.
Is the director
Yeah.
of the... Did you like the new Planet of the Apes?
I like it more than most people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Zelda?
I mean, I've never really played those video games, so like I don't really give a shit about Link or Zelda, but the two images or the three images that came out look fine.
They look pretty enough. Green.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm surprised it took this long to make that movie, you know?
Mm-hmm. I read this book. I think I only read the first one. Maybe I read the second one.
I believe I've also read the first one. Yeah.
I think I cried at the end when the one guy dies. I don't remember how he dies, but I remember I cried at the end of the book. And this was a huge franchise for my friend Ben too. He watched all these over and over again and cried in the last one. And we were like, "Ah, silly Ben." But these ones are all right. I feel like they were more movie-y than the other like YA adaptations.
Yeah, I mean this is probably one of the better ones, I think. I mean it's a more interesting premise than the other ones, I think, because like I don't know, the maze is an interesting idea, and I don't know if just having somebody rebel against the government is like that interesting of a premise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think this is smart what they did with the sequels too, where I feel like it was the greatest sin a person could do is to make like an unfaithful adaptation of a YA novel back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that they did that for like the Scorch Trials and just made it a zombie movie. I think that's smarter because what are you doing after you're done with the maze, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember the Death Cure being like really bizarre. But I think this is one of the more successful of these franchises.
Dylan O'Brien, I think an important actor to a lot of young ladies.
And Will Poulter, you know?
Poulter, yeah. Should have been nominated for a Golden Globe, I think, for his performance in Death of a Unicorn.
That's a good call. I think Old Globes might have done it, man.
Yeah.
Before they got all international, I think they would have done it.
Dick riding neon. Dick riding neon.
Dick riding neon. Good for them.
Yeah.
They deserve to have their dick rode.
They do.
Next up, man, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is the second in the trilogy. We usually choose the first one of the trilogy, but this one it means more because I think it was widely agreed upon that this was kind of an evolution of it, and it's also Reeves. We want to get Reeves in here.
We do.
He's an important guy for our generation too. I think starting with Cloverfield and all the way over to the Batman.
I think he'll grow to be more important. I think if the Batman movies are successful, I think he'll really be one of our guys in maybe like 10 years, you know? Mm-hmm. Like right now he's cool, but like I don't know if he's like a household name quite yet unless you're like in the know.
Yeah. I think this is one of the best blockbusters of its generation, and the type of movie that it is, I think it actually has a lot of humanity to it, and is a smart screenplay, and looks pretty great, and that's not something that I can really say about a lot of its ilk.
Yeah.
Looks like Cooper the dog thinks it's mid.
I do.
Why do you think it's mid, sir?
I just did not give a shit about what was happening in this movie, to be honest.
You don't like the apes? You don't like Apes Together Strong?
I just can't remember this movie at all. I remember the other ones though. I like the other ones.
Yeah, I mean it does not stick in my mind too much, but while I'm watching it, it's just like I don't know, man. They got real fucking actors in here, and they're treating it super seriously, but not as seriously as War, which I think is like an out and out failure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a perfect balance of treating it seriously, but not seriously, like not too seriously. It feels more like in the legacy of like the original Planet of the Apes movies, which I really love them. Next up, man, this is big.
All right, this is probably, I think at this point, maybe the biggest movie-going event we had experienced, you and I.
Yeah.
Or our generation had experienced. I don't know how to talk.
I think it still is like the highest grossing like domestically.
Yeah.
I think even like Endgame hasn't beaten it domestically.
Yeah, Endgame to me does feel more important to people our age, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
We'll
Because this one is just like it is the most important of the reheats of previous people's IP, you know. And Endgame feels like something that we did.
Yes.
Also, even though it is also reheating our parents and grandparents' lunch in a way, you
Yeah.
know. But Force Awakens, just all the trailers were perfectly done, and it just felt like we were in like good hands, and super like everything felt important. All the characters they were introducing and the threads that they were introducing, it all felt important. And when the man died, it felt important. It looked amazing. I still think this movie looks amazing. It's the best looking of the three. Would you say that, or do you think Last Jedi looks better? Do you think Rogue One looks better? Because Rogue One has the beach stuff,
I haven't
but
seen
then
those movies in a while.
everything besides the beach stuff kind of looks whatever. And
Yeah.
it has the CGI Grand Moff Tarkin that like
It does.
yeah.
I think parts of this movie look really good. I like the end when they're like battling in the snow. That looks good. Yeah, I don't know. Parts of it.
They build damn sets and they knew how to shoot them.
Yeah.
You know, and practical guys, little fucking gremlins. You know,
Yeah.
awesome, good.
Do you like this movie?
I do like this movie.
I do like it as well.
I really like. I think it's really smart, like what they did to set it up, and it could have been. I like what Last Jedi did with it, but if I don't know, it's just so bizarre to me that they didn't have a plan, and that was something that I didn't think was possible when this came out. You know, it felt like they had everything planned out,
Yeah.
and they didn't. But it's just like a really perfectly cast movie. I'm watching Girls right now because I've always heard the legendary stories of Adam Driver on Girls, and that's where he like got cast off of.
Yeah.
And it's just the coolest casting ever. Now that I've seen that, and it's even cooler to be like picking Daisy Ridley out of nowhere. Like, what was she in? Was she doing theater, or did she like just audition?
I have no idea. I don't really know much about Daisy Ridley.
And Boyega was in like Attack of the Block. Like this is really cool casting. Lupita
And
Nyong'o,
then, like,
Oscar Isaac.
This Harrison Ford guy, I don't know where he came from.
Yeah, where the
but
fuck is he?
He was pretty good in this.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Donald
this-
Gleason. You
Yeah.
know? Just
I like this
cool.
movie though. I have rooted for this movie since it came out. I don't think it's like a great movie or anything, but I enjoy it. I think it looks nice.
It does look fucking sick. J.J. Abrams, are you excited for his new film? It might be a time travel movie. Hello?
Untitled J.J. Abrams films. Who's in this, right? Jenna Ortega's in this. And Glenn Powell. All right, sure.
Do you like Super 8?
I haven't seen Super 8. Do you think I would like Super 8?
I'm not sure. It meant a lot for me as a kid, but I was a damn kid. You know,
Yeah.
It was a PG-13 movie about kids making movies. You know, like it meant a lot to me. But and I still think it's good. I wonder. I'd be interested to see your thoughts as an unbiased observer. You know, it is so much dick writing of Spielberg
Yeah.
that maybe it's distracting for people that haven't like seen it a lot. I don't know.
You want to keep talking about Star Wars, or we can move on?
What do you want? What do you want to do, man?
Oh, we can move on to Mad Max.
Mad Max Fury Road 2015, good movie.
Good movie.
Is this one of the best movies on this list? What's your top 4 so far?
So far, okay, so we're at like the halfway point of the decade.
Yeah.
I'll just do like one per list or one per row.
Sounds good.
It's a letterbox list. So, Scott Pilgrim,
Uh-huh.
Avengers,
Uh-huh.
Whiplash, and Django maybe.
So you're going vertically?
I didn't do one. I didn't do one per row.
You freak.
I lied. Those are the 4 favorites right now, I think, that we've gone through.
All right. I think Mad Max is one of the best movies on this list. And I think it's only recently become like a Gen Z thing. I think it's before now it's been very much I don't even know if this belongs on this list, to be quite frank with you. I wonder if beyond the film circles, if like normal people like this movie that aren't us, that are in our generation.
It's possible, but this has been ripped off so many times that I do think it has a place here.
How so? Like where?
Just like all sorts of car chase things have now taken this sort of idea or this aesthetic, the sort of like Australia wasteland aesthetic, which I mean existed before because the Mad Max movies have been around since the 70s.
But this is different than those ones. This
Yeah.
is an evolution. This is the blue and the fucking oranges and shit. The colors,
Yes.
brother.
So I do think there's things here that have been taken and are now just in filmmaking language.
Nicholas Hoult, Zoe Kravitz, Riley Keough, There's a nice young cast in this one that went on to things too.
And I remember in 2016 when this swept technical awards at the Oscars, I do remember people talking about that like I just went to school with that weren't really engaged with movies.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of a medium hit, and then it just has become this, like, totemic movie. It is very important, and it's one that I will throw on often, in the future.
Yeah.
I think it just stands out from this list. A lot of this stuff I could see being, like, left in the 2010s, and Mad Max Fury Road doesn't seem like one of those to me. Like, even more so than, like, The Wolf of Wall Street or something like that.
Yeah.
Does that feel strange to you?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think the argument that this maybe shouldn't be on the list is Furiosa's success, which wasn't successful at all, really.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
I don't really think it
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think we fucked up by putting it here. It's just an interesting thing to think about. Is how much of a relationship our generation actually has to it, even though it is like this pretty incredible totemic thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's next up? I gotta exit it out.
I got Jurassic World with
Hello.
Chris Pratt. Do you like this movie?
No.
No?
Do you like this movie?
I do now.
Wow, what?
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
I just think that we have, they've just gotten so much worse that it makes this movie a little bit better.
That's a great point.
And I mean, it's doing, like, okay, look, it looks better than Force Awakens, obviously, but I can't, because Force Awakens is just like a rehash of A New Hope. So I can't come here and be like, I feel like I can't like both, or, you know what I mean?
What? You can like both, and did you say that Jurassic World looked better than Force Awakens?
No.
Okay, good.
I said that Star Wars looks better than Jurassic
I would
World,
agree with
but
that.
I just feel like I can't be like, yes, Force Awakens, a rehash of A New Hope, and then be like, Jurassic World, no, because it's just a rehash of the first one.
No, I disagree. I think Jurassic World is not well written. Like, it's Trevorrow on the mic. Trevorrow is a freak.
Yeah.
It's a rehash that feels like pretty exploitative, and it's got a real mean streak to it that doesn't really feel fun. And I don't like its stuff about, like, with Bryce Dallas Howard. I think it's weird, maybe sexist, and the thing of, like, this is just I mean, I guess you could say the bigger, stupider dino is like what's the stupid Death Star called in The Force Awakens?
I don't know. I can't remember.
But Force Awakens feels like a really great, like, first season or pilot of a show in the way that it is introducing a lot of new characters, and it feels more genuine to me than this. Yeah. It feels like something like they actually managed to cast really incredible actors and make these characters pretty likable, and I think looking amazing and feeling amazing is a lot more than Jurassic World can say. Yeah. I think there's a level of craft that Force Awakens has that Jurassic World doesn't have and doesn't need to have, as has been shown throughout the next sequels, Mm-hmm. But I do think Jurassic World has more of a vibe and a reason to exist. Like, the park is open, is actually a hook, and it's pretty fun. Yeah. And it's got some of the main stuff is fun.
I like when the assistant gets ripped in half by pterodactyls.
Oh, do you?
I mean, I don't know. The original Jurassic Park is a little mean. The fucking Sam Jackson's arm falling out of a locker. It's gross. Yeah. It's a horror movie.
But there's a difference between gross and mean. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know, just the vibes it has towards, like, that assistant and towards, like, it just feels like a little juvenile in a way that the other things don't. And I can like a mean movie, but this one feels like off balance with its Spielberg-y, like, don't you remember kind of stuff,
I guess so.
But I haven't seen it in a long time. This is just, like, what I remember of it, and I don't hate it. And he rides a motorcycle with the raptors, He does. To fight the T-Rex. This movie does kind of rock in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it does. I rewatched it like 6 months ago before the new one came out. Mm-hmm. So...
and it kind of ripped?
I think so. I mean, just especially when comparing it to Dominion. I would take 100 Jurassic Worlds over Dominion any day.
Yeah, I agree. So I prefer Fallen Kingdom.
I know you do. I know.
Yeah. Stupid. Next up, Furious 7. This is our only Furious movie on this list. It's Fast and
I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen any of these.
What's your favorite name of them? Do you know all the names?
I know Tokyo Drift. Let's see, hold on. Let me look at these.
Can I go over them with you?
Yeah. It's a reaction in real time.
Okay, so the first one is The Fast and the Furious, right? It's fine. It's classic, right? Too Fast, Too Furious. It's incredible. You know? You can't get much better than that. They try. And then this Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, which is a prequel. I'm trying to remember where... I can't go through the timeline. Then the fourth one is called Fast and Furious. Fast ampersand Furious. So the real ones they call ampersand. But they drop the and they add the ampersand. And then it's Fast 5. And it's Fast and Furious 6, but the number 6. Furious 7. The Fate of the Furious, but it's kind of said like F8, the Fate of the Furious. F9, and then Fast X. They don't have a single one that is consistent. They change the format every single time.
F9 or Fast 9?
Yeah,
it's a boring title.
F9. F9, and it was called F9 : The Fast Saga for a long time.
Okay.
But now it's just F9, you see?
Yes, I do. I mean, I think Tokyo Drift is still like a badass title.
Yeah, it is awesome.
When are they going to have the Fast and Bi-Curious?
Yo, I'm there day one, man. so do they have just like bi actors, or are they just like kissing each other?
I think Vin Diesel needs to have like a...
Oh, so you want this crew?
Yeah.
To be kissing each other?
Yeah, I want Vin Diesel to have a Call Me By Your Name situation or something, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then the next one is going to be called, if it ever happens, Fast X Part 2, which is just demented. It's incredible.
How does that movie ends like on a cliffhanger of him blowing himself up or something?
He blows up a dam and he's riding down the dam while the water's coming after him. You don't see what happens to him. It's a really nothing kind of a ending. But
we used to make movies.
The funniest thing of all time if there's no other one. It would be incredible.
What's up with those? So they're up in the air right now? Like
they're in space?
Well, no. I mean, just mean like why... I mean, I know that there's like news about those movies, but I just like don't really know why they're not making another one, right?
It's hard to tell at this point. I think it's a lot of ego, and the last one didn't do very well, and the budgets are getting huge, and Vin Diesel is just like, this is what it needs to be, and the studio's like, this is what it needs to be, and they're kind of fighting about it. And I think at this point they're just like, I don't really want to fucking deal with this guy.
Yeah. And
especially if it's going to be this huge thing, and the money is coming in less frequently. I don't know. We'll see. If they don't finish it, it'll be one of the biggest like embarrassments in studio filmmaking history, I think.
That's funny. Anyways, Furious 7. This is the final Paul Walker one, correct?
Yeah. This is one where his brother replaced him halfway through, and they did the digital stuff with him. And it's got that ending, the famous ending, and the song. This is the Juan. This is the Juan one. They brought in their big Juan guns. Yeah. And so I do think it is one of the best, if not the best. No, Fast 5 is better than this, but Furious 7 is close because it's just got some style to it, like James Wan is one to do.
So you've seen this then?
Yeah, I've seen them all. I knocked through them all with my friend.
Okay, all right. I was just curious what the plot of this movie is, if you like can recall it all or not. You know, it's the seventh in a franchise. I don't know if I expect you to remember.
This is the one where. This is the first one where Statham is fighting him? I think it might be. It's either this one or Ampersand. I think this is the first one where Statham's fighting him. I know that they're at least doing that in this one. But they drive through skyscrapers.
Yeah.
It's sick.
All right. And they drive into the sunset.
Yeah, and then they drive into the sunset. There's one where there's like a trucker and there's going off of a cliff and there's like trees and stuff. Doesn't that sound
Hell
cool?
yeah, dude. I'm gonna throw this on a couple times tonight.
A couple times?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I can't distinguish most of them. That's just kind of the way of them.
That's why I haven't watched any of them. It's just because I know that I'm not gonna give a shit about it.
Just watch 5.
Just watch 5.
Just watch 5. 5 is good. 5 is pretty fun.
All right.
And is one that I can distinguish.
All right, we got Creed. Hell yeah.
Man. Hell yeah.
So first major Coogler movie is a movie before this, but this is
That's not going to the canon of Gen Z.
Fucking Fruitville Station's
Wouldn't
not
it be
going to the
incredible
canon.
if we said like Fruitville Station is in the 40?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Fuck Black Panther.
Fuck Black Panther. This is just an incredibly incredible working movie. He's just,
Is
like,
this one of the best
works.
legacy sequels?
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so. Like, what's the competition there? Like,
Top Gun Maverick.
oh yeah, I guess so. This one just feels so smart and perfectly written, and it looks so cool. Yeah, it's just a badass movie, man.
Did you know that Sylvester Stallone's family, has a sort of Kardashian-esque reality show?
Yeah, I did.
Isn't that
It's so
such
funny.
an odd,
I see ads for it every once in
such
a
an
while.
odd family to center your show around?
Yeah, it is.
But I guess if they're interesting, I don't know. I just saw it on the other day and was like, huh, didn't know they were doing that.
Is this Tessa Thompson's first big movie?
It might be.
It looks like she was in Selma, but low down on the poll. Yeah, it looks like it was. I like Tessa. Tessa Thompson kind of became a very important figure for popular culture for a little bit there.
Gotta watch Hedda.
Gotta watch MIB International, man.
It might be. She might get an award.
For Hedda?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she might. I mean, she got nominated at least.
nominated.
But, I mean, it was kind of in a weak category. I don't think she'll get Oscar, but I've heard only good things about that. I like Nita Costa.
Yeah.
Some of it preemptively because she's making the Bone Temple. And anyone that's making the Bone Temple is a friend in my eyes.
I like the trailer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just saw it the other day.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to beat the first trailer of the 28 Years Later, you know. But it's really good. This new one was really good. La La Land, man.
All right. This is the other Chazelle movie. I'm trying to describe what this movie's like placement is on this list. Like, this might be the number one movie on this list. It could be.
This and Interstellar probably.
Yeah.
Those are two sides of a similar coin, I think. This is another one where people just kind of let their just completely unleash all their sadness onto.
Mm-hmm.
This is one I saw it in theaters, and then I saw it in theaters like 4 times. It ran my life for a long time, and I still think it's pretty great. It's simplistic, you know. But I'll be damned. I can't really just split myself away from the love I had for it when I was like growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah. Should be noted, this is 2016, and I do feel like, I mean, just pop culture and society as a whole does start to shift and change a little bit, and you can feel that in movie culture. Like, I'm looking at the second half of this list, and it feels different than the first half to me.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know if that's just like my age talking or what, but I do feel that 2016 is a kind of a turning point.
I think things definitely changed in 2016. Whether or not you can see it in the list, I think is interesting. We should go through it and see like what kind of things stick out to you as different. Besides, I think 2019 feels very different.
Yeah.
And what do you think about La La Land, man?
I love La La Land. I've only seen it twice, but I don't know. I took a film theory class a year and a half ago, I think. We talked about this movie, and I didn't rewatch it before that class because I just didn't feel the need to. Mm-hmm. But they were showing scenes of it in class, and I was just like, damn, it is that good.
It is
I
so
just
good.
went home and rewatched it that day, and it's great.
It's where I learned about color theory, you know?
Yeah.
This is where I learned about cinematography and shit. I love the soundtrack for this movie, and it's just got an energy to it, and the lyrical quality of it, I don't know, man. This just unlocked something in me.
The musical's an interesting thing to talk about, but maybe that's a conversation for a different time.
Here's what I have to say on La La Land's music. I think the score is incredible, and the songs are whatever.
What's your favorite Chazelle score?
I mean, this one is like tattooed onto my brain, you know? Mm-hmm. But Babylon's incredible.
Yeah.
And First Man's incredible. And Whiplash. I mean, they're all... That's why you're asked. They're all, like, incredible scores. I think it's probably La La Land. But right. Babylon is the most varied.
Yeah.
And is just fucking banging. But I just have a personal relationship with La La Land. So, that's probably the one.
All right.
He wrote 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Chazelle?
Yeah. The hell? Is he...
Guess he has some writing credits on that.
He's one of 3 writing credits on 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's the only other movie that he's written.
That's so different than anything else he's showed interest in.
I guess he also wrote Last Exorcism Part 2. Like it's got a 2.0 in Letterboxd. This is like a nothing movie. Weird.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you do. Good for you, boy. Was that was
2013. So he's done the Bench movie.
He's done the Bench movie, and he probably had the
Whiplash short film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Whiplash short film?
No, I haven't seen it.
Maybe I should watch that because it's got Simmons in it, which
It
is
does
so
have
crazy,
Simmons, yeah.
so cool. And I think it was because the short was like developed by Sundance, right? I think it was.
Yeah.
All right, next up, your favorite movie, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Did you know this guy knows he's in a movie, man?
He does. This is probably the only movie where the guy knows he's in a movie on this list.
Yeah, I think you're right, dude. Pretty cool. Pretty novel. I think this is just like part of the obnoxious nature of the latter half of this decade, you know?
Yeah.
A very big contribution to that. It felt pretty awesome to see, though.
There's a certain style of humor to this movie that, I don't know, feels important to have here. We got fucking Tim Miller out here.
One of our great filmmakers.
One of our great filmmakers, Tim Miller. I mixed him up with T.J. Miller.
You thought that T.J. Miller had a tour?
He's also in this movie. Do you like Deadpool?
No.
No, I don't. I mean, I have it at a 3.5, but I don't think fondly of it.
I mean, when I watched it, it was awesome, and I got to see the second one in theaters. You know.
Yeah.
And that was wonderful. I felt like a big boy, and I got all the references, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I laughed when he joked about the Passion of the Christ or whatever, and but it's so incredible looking back on these movies. Like I rewatched one of them a little bit ago. It was before Deadpool Wolverine, and I was just like, holy shit! I remember laughing my ass off to this. What gives, you know? And I think it's just these have such a short shelf life.
Yeah.
And maybe it's what Reynolds has become, because this was like Reynolds' comeback, right?
A little bit.
And now he is as omnipresent as like bread, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't too engaged with movie culture. That's like a real guy for them. They love Ryan Reynolds. People think he's great.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's pretty good in this one, right?
I think he's good in all versions of Deadpool. Like, I think he gets this character.
Yeah. I just think, I just lost all interest in any Deadpool relations.
But his box office is crazy. This movie's box office. This was a big thing.
Yeah, and I mean I remember the marketing for this was huge.
Yeah.
It was written, and I remember I loved all the marketing stuff for it.
Well, like the story of how this got made of him leaking the Deadpool short film is that then gets used in the movie is like pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
I remember seeing that short film. I thought it was.
I lulled.
I lulled, which was a phrase we were using then.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a cursed movie, but I think the next movie on our list is more cursed.
What's the next movie on our list, dude?
It is a little movie called David Ayer's Suicide Squad.
Oh, a classic.
Yeah.
This is another incredible marketing machine movie. And does this movie have any staying power or any cultural impact if it didn't have the marketing campaign it had and the posters it had?
I don't think so.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because only Will Smith is in this, so there's that. Margot Robbie's in this, and there's that as well. But
Smith and Margot Robbie and Leto, they've all had bombs, you know?
They all have had bombs.
And I mean, I think the design of Harley Quinn in this movie is something that would have escaped regardless. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just because I can't imagine a world where it didn't, you know?
Yeah.
But this is so wonderful to watch as a piece of culture.
It is. This is probably the worst movie on the list.
Yeah, that was probably
objectively, but we decided to keep it here as representation of the DCU, but also just a hot topic. This represents the hot topic heads out there that I was hanging out with in 2016.
Oh man, my ass would tell anyone with an ear the story of Suicide Squad, how it was re-edited by a trailer company, and that's why it looks like this. This is one of the first movies that I can remember where I saw, like while I was watching it in the theater, like editing errors and things like that I actually like noticed. I was like, holy shit! I had not liked movies before, but there hadn't ever been the feeling of like this is falling apart around me.
Yeah.
This is incredible. The level of like ineptitude.
Mm-hmm.
And I really couldn't put words to it, but I was just kind of dumbfounded by it.
Yeah. Well, this movie's got a soundtrack and an aesthetic that I still kind of see lingering around from time to time. as I mentioned, the hot topicness of it. But this did dominate for a few years. And this is, as a comic book fan, this is kind of an interesting thing of DC really pushing Harley Quinn. And that kind of starts around this movie.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, a very frustrating time to be a DC fan because she's not great.
Wow. Sexist? Are you sexist?
It is interesting it comes out around the same time as Deadpool, though. That is...
I mean, yeah, they feel like...
Because Deadpool is really gaining a ton of popularity.
But this is PG-13 Deadpool. This is for...
But they needed a character to rival Deadpool in DC. And that became Harley Quinn.
I see.
Because she has the same sort of vibe, same sort of humor, and kind of meta. I don't know if she breaks the fourth wall, but it was kind of like what they needed.
Yeah. To
compete with Marvel's version of that, the Deadpool type.
Is Robbie good in this?
I've only seen this movie once. I think she's... Because I like her in other Harley Quinn related things.
Me too.
I think she's good in The Suicide Squad, so if she's doing the same thing that she's doing in that movie, then I don't see why I wouldn't like her in this movie.
But this one is more like infantilized, like that kind of like I stinker kind of stuff.
Yeah, but again, I mean, I haven't seen this movie in almost 10 years, so I just don't know.
In it. I don't know. It's so weird. I mean, the best Viola Davis is incredible in all of these, since she's stuck around. So crazy what James Gunn decided to keep and what not. Like he kept Rick Flag. It's so weird to me. Mm-hmm. But he's
an essential character to that team.
Yeah, I guess so. He just didn't recast or anything. It's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go next, man.
All right.
Lady Bird. Gerwig.
Big one for me.
Yeah, talk, boy.
Yeah. This is, I think, maybe, I don't know, one of the defining coming-of-age movies on this list, but it's not... What's interesting about it, resonating with people our age, is that it's not about people our age, it's about millennials. But I don't know what it is, why this, like, just reached out to so many people. I mean, I guess what she's expressing and talking about is, like, still holds true.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie isn't reliant on, like, being set in 2002. This could be set in 2013 and would still function, I think, the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there weren't a lot of movies made like this. Like this had the A24 mechanism behind it, and it was a movie about women and their relationships to their mom, and that seems like something that definitely would appeal to people, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It got Oscar contention, and it made a good amount of money for what it was. And it's just like a really well done movie. And I think there was a hunger for something like this, and then it came and it was great. And so it's one of the few examples of a like small indie movie making this list because it did just hit right.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's interesting, if I look at this list, the first coming of age movie we have Perks of Being a Wallflower in 2012, and then we don't have another one on this list till 2017.
Yeah.
So
there
was an appetite for something like this.
Fault in Our Stars beforehand, but this is a lot more of an adult movie than Fault in Our Stars or Perks of Being a Wallflower are. You know, those are traditional weepies. This one is funny and strange, and it's really smart. I don't know. This is very important to our generation.
We haven't even talked about Greta Gerwig yet. This is her first big movie.
Yeah.
And I think she will continue to be important to us.
So interesting that she like came out of she became a lot more than what Noah Baumbach is, you know?
Yeah.
I wonder, this is an interesting dynamic. I mean, she did go for bigger projects like, right away, you know? And hit him out of the park. So I guess maybe they're just going after different things, you know? Like, has Baumbach ever tried to make like a
White
big
Noise
movie?
White Noise feels like it's trying to be a big movie.
That feels like a blank check that he knows is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I love this fucking book. You know?
That's very different than anything else. And it doesn't really feel like Baumbach to me. And I've seen most Baumbach movies.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. But Little Women and Barbie are commercial plays alongside like being like personal and interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if Baumbach will ever try for something like that. Or if he's alright just like kind of co-writing those kinds of movies with Gerwig.
I mean, based off the fact that he hasn't done anything like that yet, I don't think he's going to.
I guess Jake Kelly's...
I mean, Jake Kelly does feel a little bit bigger than... I mean, Jake Kelly,
and more
Marriage Story, and White Noise, even to some extent, even though that had no like lasting impact with anybody, do feel bigger than something like I don't know, Francis Ha.
Yeah. Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name.
This is important. This is
Yes.
very important for the people out there, for the girls and the gays and everyone in between. I don't know. This has, I think, a lot of cultural awareness by people that that don't really know a lot of like independent films. I think part of it is the gross out and kind of homophobic nature of like people thinking about this film. Of he fucks the peach and it's the gay movie, you know. But it's got this elemental like feeling to it. This ennui and the beautiful setting and the music and I don't know.
The ending.
The ending's incredible.
Yeah.
Do you have a relationship to this movie?
Not really. I've seen it. I think it's fine. I don't know. I feel like I may have seen it like too late. I mean, this is like a wave 2 or 3 movie for me. Maybe if I'd seen it earlier, I'd have the same relationship to it as I do like a Lady Bird.
Or maybe if you saw it later.
Maybe.
You know, maybe if you saw it later than now. Like, this is a very nostalgic movie, too.
Yeah.
Feels like someone reflecting on their life.
Yeah. It is something I would like to rewatch, though.
Yeah, hit it up in the next summer, man.
Yeah.
It's a great summer movie.
It is.
It's so gorgeous, so sad, so empathetic. I love the dad in this movie. Stolberg. He's incredible in My Beloved After the Hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's beloved at this point, but I do have affection for it, and he's so good in that movie too. Stolberg. Damn, Stolberg's in a lot of stuff, and I have like no relation to him outside of Calling by Your Name and
kind of a that guy.
And After the Hunt, he is a that guy. I would
Who is
say
he
so.
Who is he in Doctor Strange? He's in both of them.
I don't know. I could never know. Well, let me see. Dr.
Nicodemus
West. Is he
I guess he just works with Rachel McAdams' character.
Man, I need to see Serious Man. That's something I need to do. Stat. All right. Baby Driver.
We got Baby Driver.
Baby Driver. I think this is in the top 5.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the reasons. There's a couple movies that we talked about that are kind of the reason we made this list, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a genre riff that I think is a perfect introduction and an end for a lot of people, you know?
Yeah.
I think this is just like people's heist movie, people's like I think this has a relation to stuff like Whiplash and to Wolf of Wall Street in how hyperactive it is, and maybe this feels like an evolution of cinema to something that might be more interesting to our generation.
Yeah.
Something like this or like Spider-Verse or whatever. This feels very in conversation with Spider-Verse and its relationship to music and
That's
to just
true.
like, and they're kind of shot the same, you know?
Yeah. You could say that.
I just think this movie is just, it might be the way that we have to go for movies as a whole, the Daniels way of it all.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah. I mean, it's the second Edgar Wright film on this list, and I think I like Scott Pilgrim more, but it's the less annoying of the two, I would say.
Yeah, I guess so. It is incredible that Scott Pilgrim isn't annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of his biggest feats. I don't know how it does that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Baby Driver is pretty shallow, and I think it's what a lot of people bumped on, but that's a lot of people not our age that bump on it because of that.
Exactly. This
just feels like the simplicity works in its favor, I think. The sweet little thing with Lily James and Al Gore or whatever. Al Gore kind of got soft canceled. I thought maybe this movie would have less of a reputation because of that, but he kind of only got soft canceled.
Well, what's crazy is you got El Gore who's soft canceled and Kevin Spacey who's hard canceled.
You're right.
So
and John Hamm had some stuff thrown against him this year, and Jamie Foxx has had some stuff. It is kind of a cursed cast.
It is.
But the Spacey being the bad guy kind of works for it a little bit.
Well, that's his thing. He's great at that. This is a perfect Spacey role.
Do you like when he says like I was blinded by the balls on that kid? Do you like that part in the movie?
Yeah.
And I don't really know if our generation knows who the fuck Kevin Spacey is.
No, I don't think they do.
So I think that helps.
Yeah.
Right? That's the guy from Baby Driver because he's like not in anything else that we would have seen.
Not really. Yeah, unless you're like getting down with American Beauty or whatever.
Right, but then you have to be a little bit into the film circuit.
Exactly.
To go back to that and to The Usual Suspects or whatever.
I mean, he's the grasshopper.
Yeah, he's the grasshopper, and he's Lex Luthor, you know?
Yeah, but nobody gives a shit about Superman Returns.
No, they don't. But yeah, what else does our generation have a relationship to?
Maybe 7, but that's kind of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But
So 7, he's pretty important in that. Detective? He's so good in that. This was fucked up. He's good in this too.
You've seen Glenn Ross?
No, I haven't, man.
Check that one out. He's really good in that.
Cookies are for closers, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I love that movie.
I think I said the Boss Baby parody of it instead of Coffees for closers.
Boss Baby not on the list. Could be though.
Yeah, it could be for sure. Blade Runner 2049, man. This is our first Denis on the list. Is it the only? Do we have the other one? No, we got rid of Arrival, man.
We did.
God damn. I mean, this does feel kind of right. Arrival is more of a filmy kind of thing.
It is.
Or above us in the generational totem pole.
I mean, it's not as cool.
It's not as cool. But Blade Runner 2049 is all over the edits. It's the literally me movie, you know?
You look lonely.
Yeah, exactly. It looks so fucking pretty, and this is...
What if he said that? Yeah, exactly. You know, she was like, you look lonely, and he went...
Yeah, exactly, man.
Just in that tone.
Yeah. you get me, girl.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think this is a first cinematography movie for people in a way that Interstellar is too. Like, Interstellar and Blade Runner 2049, they look like paintings, you know? They look like digital paintings. And I think that is something... I think being introduced to cinematography like that is important. And this is a good one to be introduced to, you know? Deacon's just operating at the height of his powers. This is his first Oscar ever. His Deacon's for this one, which is weird.
Yeah.
It is an incredible movie. It looks so cool, and it sounds so cool, and everyone in it is kind of doing great, including Leto. It is a really smart Legacy sequel. This might be in the conversation for the best Legacy sequel.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
All right, you want to move on, sir?
It just feels different than the other Legacy sequels.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And because this is something that exists on its own.
Yeah.
Even though it has Harrison Ford in it, it feels like that he could be a character in a normal-ass movie. His character in Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone that I've known that has seen Blade Runner 2049 has not seen Blade Runner, besides, like, my dad.
And you got, like, a real director behind this, too. Real auteur.
Which is so cool.
All right, we got our only Western on the list, Logan.
Secretly a Western.
Secretly a Western.
You
Logan.
heard this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Logan, that trailer, man.
Mm-hmm.
When that trailer came out to Mr. Cash, that changed something in me, dude. I watched that so many times.
A lot of people's first R-rated movie in theaters. I don't know. I just feel like I've talked to people and they've been like, Logan,
bro.
Yeah.
Logan feels so adult, but it's still about baby shit, you know?
It's cape shit.
It's cape shit. Which is wonderful. And this is the same like weekend or around the same time as Get Out, I remember. And that was just a cool time to be like following movies.
Yeah.
Just badass. And I don't know, you like this movie, it looks like.
I do like it. I've only seen it once in black and white. So that's cool. Yeah.
You've only seen it in the black and chrome edition?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird. Why?
It's got the Blu-ray of it and it's like watching it in black and white.
Yeah, why not? Interesting.
Oh yeah.
And it looked sick?
I think so.
It's fascinating. I only watched like 20 minutes of the black and white version. Because I like the color, you know? I'm a simp for color.
Yeah. I mean, I've only seen the movie once and it was in chrome, so.
It's interesting. I like a lot of
I like it. I just don't have a big relationship to this one, which is weird because it's like one of the great comic book movies of the decade, supposedly.
It is. Do you think it's manipulative? I've heard that said a couple of times.
Nah, it's just a buzzword people like to throw around, I think.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I remember people called like Pixar movies a lot manipulative, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean as a kid?
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, what do you mean? They're manipulating your emotions? Isn't that just movies? I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle. You haven't seen this film.
I haven't seen this film.
This is a great representation of The Rock on this list. We don't have this kind of phase of Rock on this list. We don't have any phase of Rock.
We have Furious on here.
We do have Furious. You're right.
Yes, he's in that. It's not really his movie though, is it?
Not really. I mean, he's like maybe fourth most important, maybe.
Yeah. Well, let me look at this. Let me look.
But
he's not even listed in the top 5.
Really?
On the credits of this movie.
That's crazy.
So.
But Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle,
Below ludicrous.
I think, is an important franchise for normal people.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. We tend to get very heavy with the shit we like.
And Jumanji just seems like something that people are like, I like those movies. I will go see another one when it comes out. And every once in a while, maybe I'll throw on another one of the earlier ones because I like them. I think they're funny. I think they're okay, you know?
Yeah.
But it's body swap movies are fun, and it gives these guys, like, people that people know their kind of persona of, besides Karen Gillian, who's just like, I think she doesn't change bodies in either of them.
Pretty sure she does. I mean, I haven't seen this movie, but I'm pretty sure she does.
Wait. I'm confusing it. So the first one is they are all just in these bodies. They're in the normal bodies, and they kind of make sense. They feel like avatars of the people that are playing them a little bit, but it's still the body stuff of like, oh, where am I at? But girl in group goes into girl in group, in a video game girl.
Okay.
And then in the second one, they switch them all up, and they throw in DeVito and Glover, I think. And everyone gets switched up except for her. She just goes back into girl body.
Interesting. But
it is a lot of Dwayne Johnson playing like Danny DeVito in the second one, and Kevin Hart playing Glover, stuff like that. I think it's just simple and fun for a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, these movies kind of look bad, and they aren't amazing. They're kind of forgettable, but I think they do have a place in this universe. They
do have a place, and I remember this being a big deal. Just not to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was this and The Greatest Showman, which is next on our list.
Yeah.
They were these incredible box office success stories where they opened small and then just did not drop at all, and even kind of went up a little bit throughout like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then made a shit ton of money. The Greatest Showman, I think, sucks ass. I think it's like a morally reprehensible movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it treats its subject material pretty poorly, and usually I'm all right with an inaccurate kind of depiction of something like that, but they make him feel like a social justice warrior in this movie when he was like the farthest thing he could ever be. I do. yeah, I hate that shit. I think how they treat racism in this is like pretty awful and bizarre. And I think the songs suck. It's just a really bad trend in musicals where all the music is kind of isolated from the movie itself and can just be plopped into radio.
Yeah.
That's just not how musicals work. Unless you're doing like a jukebox musical, but even then they're tuning the songs so they make sense within the story.
Yeah.
And this one, they just made like 6 or 7 radio hits.
How many?
Oh, yes, dude, yes!
All right.
Hell yeah, man, you gotta keep me on my toes.
All right.
That's excellent. You know who makes these songs?
Oh, who?
La La Land people.
Right.
And then they did La La Crocodile, all right?
Yeah. La 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 la. That's what they say in the trailer. That's what
Yeah, they do.
Shawn Mendes, right?
Yeah. Shawn Mendes, man.
I have not seen Greatest Showman. I think I would hate it, which is why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Just seems like it, like the sort of thing that makes me feel like I'd have cancer. So.
What a cast, though, man. I'm looking at this.
Yeah.
I forgot. Michelle Williams is the fucking wife. This is one of the smallest, stupidest roles. Like, it's the most wife role of all time. It's like when people talk about the wife in movies, this is the wife.
The wife.
Rebecca Ferguson, Zendaya, Yaha Abdul-Mateen II. That guy's sick. How dare you laugh?
Nothing.
Whoa.
I'm not laughing.
Whoa. Yeah, bad movie, but very important.
It is important. Let's move on. We got
movie.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
This movie kind of didn't underperform, but it was kind of
Is this
medium.
the only animated movie we have?
Is that true? Well,
Yes.
I think it makes sense because all the other ones would go into
The childhood one.
the kid shit.
Yeah.
But this one is something that meant something to us as adults.
Yeah, it was.
And it's the closest our
what was it?
culture is
16 when this came out, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And this is the closest we've come as a culture to being okay with adult animation, you know, and for it to be about this feels like a regular Marvel movie. I mean, it doesn't feel like a regular, but like that on that level of like tone and and stakes or whatever. That's how we get to adult animation being more popularized, and so be it. But these movies are pretty great.
Yeah, it's the first multiverse movie. And
Is it really?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. And I remember this being announced because I've followed animation pretty closely like all my life. And when this was announced, I was like, all right, well, why would you introduce Miles Morales with the multiverse thing? It feels like a disservice to Miles Morales. But the thing I didn't realize is that this is just like a perfect script, and they fucking did it.
He's very tied to the multiverse in the comics. So.
Oh, is he? Well, I just didn't know shit then.
That's fine.
It's whatever. This movie's sick. It looks amazing, and it just changed the way that animation looks forever. And it felt kind of like this underdog guy, even though it was Marvel and Sony. But it felt like an underdog, and it did just change the way that Disney and DreamWorks and everyone made their shit.
You excited for Spider Noir, the Nick Cage show?
Oh yeah,
I think it's coming out like next spring or something.
Did they do a trailer for that? Or
I don't know. It's just some pictures. I don't know if I've seen a trailer for it.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird, man. Making a live action Spider Noir show for Amazon Prime?
I think.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it be on Netflix?
Why wouldn't
Sony,
it be on Netflix?
Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Odd.
It's just a weird. They just had a weird deal with it. I don't even know if people will know to go there for it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a Nick Cage project.
I mean, we've lost all kind of sense of like brand consistency.
It's true.
So it might not matter at all. Next up, man.
All right, we got Black Panther.
Black Panther. Black Panther. This is one of the great moments of blockbuster cinema in the in the 2010s, right?
It is, yeah. It's a February movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Power Marvel had.
Yeah, and I think ever since Deadpool, February became a place where movies like this could land.
Mm-hmm.
But Black Panther felt bigger than all those, and is bigger than all those. Like it's pretty incredible. This movie made $1 billion. People really counted it out, I think.
Yeah.
And I think even within Marvel, they counted it out a little bit. They didn't think it was going to be as big as it was. And they had to retrofit it into the Avengers.
I mean, I don't know if they would have put it in February if they knew it was going to be that big. Maybe they would have moved it to a May release or something. Not that they would do that because Infinity War came out in 2018, but maybe they would have swapped Ant-Man or something with Black Panther.
But this is a pretty sick movie that is allowed to be an actual Ryan Coogler movie. It's one of the few MCU movies that like allow the director to actually have a substantial stamp on it. Mm-hmm. And this movie works through a lot of interesting stuff that I didn't really think about when I was a kid. Isolationism, all that stuff. And I think it does it in a really great way, using some elemental storytelling techniques to talk about pretty interesting stuff and make it beloved by everybody. I think it's a really hard thing to do, and the craft on this is just incredible. I think we all shit on the ending, you know, but the majority of this movie looks just amazing, and I think the ending is genuinely something that wasn't in Coogler's control. There's a lot.
I feel like a lot of third acts aren't in director's control.
Yeah.
Or at least on this scale they aren't, but...
Yeah, besides Gunn, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first one that people are like, Marvel has something to say. Unless you want to count Ant-Man 1.
What did Ant-Man 1 have to say? About convicts?
It just had a lot to say about Hillary Clinton, I think, you know.
What did it have to say about Hillary Clinton? I'm not letting you off on this.
You know, just everything with like... the WikiLeaks, and it just had so much to say about Hillary Clinton, you know?
All right, man, yeah, for sure. You don't like this movie. You hate this movie.
I think it's really boring.
I disagree, sir. I like the Kill Bill sequence or whatever, where they're in that the little spot, they're jumping around off the balcony and stuff like that, and they go in the car. I don't know. I think there are a lot of scenes in this that I really like. It's darker than a lot of MCU movies get. It's got a lot better performances than all the MCU movies do. I disagree with you, sir. Shame.
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians.
I just saw this like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you think, man?
Wasn't really for me, I don't think.
Are you a rom-com guy?
Not really.
I think
Not a John M. Chu guy either, apparently, so...
Yeah. Have you seen In the Heights?
No, but I've seen G.I. Joe Retaliation. How about that?
Oh, wow. You got me there, man.
Yeah.
Do you like G.I. Joe Retaliation?
No.
Okay. Why did you watch G.I. Joe Retaliation? Was that just something you watched as a kid, or did you put that on?
No, I watched that as a kid.
Awesome.
Yeah, I watched both
That would have been
G.I.
sick
Joes.
if you watched that in
Rise of Cobra.
2023.
This was a big one. This was a big one in 2009. I had
Oh,
the shit
yeah?
on.
Oh, fucking A. I haven't seen a single G.I. Joe movie, man. Are they sick?
No.
No? Damn.
No.
Are they kind of charming in like a trashy way?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him in 15 years, so I don't know about that. But did you watch Snake Eyes?
No, I didn't watch Snake Eyes.
My sister watched Snake Eyes on a plane.
Henry Golding, hot. He's in this too.
Yeah.
Did she like Snake Eyes, a G.I. Joe story or whatever it's called?
Maybe. She might have.
Yeah, ask her, man. Let me know. I gotta know if I should tune into Snake Eyes, man.
Yeah, what movie were we talking about? Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
This is an incredible success.
It was. It definitely has a place on the list. It's one of the last, I guess, pure comedies.
Yeah, I mean, one of the last substantial rom-coms.
And it's not about white people.
That's true. That's true. I noticed that. It's really weird that they didn't make another one because it made a lot of money and it had like 2 sequels written and liked by people. And it just didn't happen. I think it was just strikes and COVID and shit, but they really dropped the ball on it. They could have had like a pretty substantial trilogy of rom-coms. That would have been really nice for the environment, like the film environment, you know?
Probably, yeah.
I do like this movie. I only seen it once. I saw it with my mom in an advanced screening. This is when I was trying to get into a lot of advanced screenings, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun. And I remember liking it. This just really has a reputation as a great plane movie.
Yes. That's what everyone says. It's the go-to plane movie.
Yeah. And this is just, we had a lot of these in the 90s and 2000s, and now we have like this.
Yeah.
And I think I remember it being good. And Michelle Yeoh, this is one of the first in the Michelle Yeoh-assance. I do like this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, though.
Yeah.
I heard this next one.
Yeah, this next
Parasite,
one's
dude?
called Parasite.
This is the most filmy of them all, right? Would you say so?
It might be.
But I think that's a testament to it. I think it really has. It's just this amazing movie, the little movie that could, right?
It is.
The movie that this crossed $100 million at the box office domestically. You know,
Yeah.
like this is an incredible thing. It's just like sometimes a movie is just so good that it transcends like marketing and shit. Like I think Neon did a pretty good job with it, but like this was the first movie that made any sort of money that Neon had made.
It's one of the most logged movies on Letterboxd, which I know is a film platform, but you do get normies on here.
Yeah, you do. This is just something where, like, I don't know, like 99 out of 100 people say like this is like a 5-star, you know?
Yeah.
And when you have that kind of reputation, I think you go places, and it's nice to see that a movie like this is here.
It is.
And I don't think it's a stretch for us.
Like
to put it on this
international
list.
movie on here.
Yeah, it's the only I can't think of another one that would get close. And I think we're getting closer and closer to it every year now in the 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the start of it, and good for them. Cool movie.
Great movie to study if you want to get into film. I recommend Bong's comic book or his storyboard book, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very meticulously thought out and a really great screenplay at the center of it. So,
yeah. Do you know what's a better reflection on class?
Deadpool,
Joker.
Joker's
Joker's
which is next on the list.
Yeah, this is a great film for our generation.
This was a crazy moment when this came out.
It really was.
Yeah.
Did you go to see it in theaters?
No, I have like a funny story that's kind of parallels your Avengers story.
Do it.
So there was a lot of talk that this movie would like make you a bad person, you know, because this movie was so big. Because we're such a sensitized society right now of like, anytime there's nudity in a major movie like Oppenheimer, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
you know?
freaks.
And this kind of had a similar effect where people were like, oh my God, it's about mental health. My mom was just like, I don't know if you should see it.
Because it was about mental health, or
I don't know. She's like, I'm worried it's going to make you depressed or something. And I saw it and was just like,
it's whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's so tame. It's the tamest fucking thing.
It is really tame.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not about much of anything, but it isn't inciting violence, I don't think. But when I went to it, there were police officers manning the stations.
I don't know if I mean, I'm just trying to think if we'll ever see anything like that again.
No, I mean, I think now you see because it's just got rowdier in general movie going. So when there is a huge movie, I do see like maybe one person, like one cop there. But
yeah,
these were cops here to prevent shootings.
Yeah,
which I think is one of the most dangerous things a person has done, and like in this whole media circus landscape we have, is the woman who said like, I'm worried about this inciting school like a shooting or whatever.
Exactly.
And then it catching on and being this thing that everyone was running. And I thought for sure that someone was going to be like, well, looks like my time to shine, you know?
Yeah.
And not thinking about it beforehand, but then like going for it then. But nothing happened. I remember there was like a stabbing in a movie around this time, but it was for Frozen 2. You know?
Ice pick stabbing. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And this is a movie that I really liked when I saw it. Like, I loved it.
I think I enjoyed it when I saw it. And I don't think I hate this movie or anything. I don't think it's deplorable, but
I think it was just something of like, I'm seeing in the IMAX screen a movie with real cinematography and a real cool score and capital A acting, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I don't know if I've really seen much of this before, like in a theater like this.
Yeah.
And I had seen the movies that inspired it beforehand, but they weren't. I was a little early for that, I think.
That's interesting, because I definitely didn't see Taxi Driver or King of Comedy before this.
I made a point to do it.
Okay.
Before this.
And then I did see them afterwards, and that did affect my relationship to this movie, like on rewatch.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was just watching it as like a syllabus, you know, for Joker. Because I love that trailer for Joker. I was like, whoa, bro.
I mean, I remember, if we want to talk about how big this movie was, people that would never post about movies on Instagram were like, I saw Joker. 5 out of 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean.
On their story. And I'm like, what are you know, I mean, at the time I was excited to see it, but I think now it'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know?
It is a very emotional movie, if anything. So, I don't know, sometimes these movies break through that allow people to just be like, oh, this is a part of going to the movies that I don't really get often, is feelings like an emotion towards it or feeling like it's provocative at all. And this movie was only known for being provocative.
Exactly.
Really.
Yeah.
And there are some really nasty scenes in it. And when I rewatched it last year, oh fuck, it's only been 1 year since Filet Dude. That seems like so long ago.
Yeah, it was fall of 24.
But when I rewatched it before Filet Dude's Nuts, I was just like, oh my god, this is an ass kind of movie, you know? I really just, like, in my head, because I hadn't seen it since like 2020 or whatever, I was like, yeah, well, people are rude about it, and it's definitely simple, but like, it's got a power to it, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't think it has a power to it.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't come to class the next day being like Society.
No, I didn't. I still think the scene with De Niro is amazing. I think it's just a really well constructed, tense scene, and the music going, bah, 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 and yeah, exactly, Murray. He just tells the funniest joke of all time with the drunk driving accident one.
Yeah.
But I think Joaquin's bad in it. I mean, it makes so much sense that this was a movie that kind of was made like as they were shooting it, you know? There's this amazing behind-the-scenes clip. Have you seen the behind-the-scenes clip of the fridge scene?
No.
Where he's just like, all right, now, so Todd Phillips is just behind the camera, and he's just like, all right, now go in the fridge. Go and take out the stuff from the fridge. Now go in the fridge, or whatever. And all the shots of his disgusting, poor body, like, morphing and stuff like that, I think is just, like, really pathetic rich people shit, to be like, isn't this so fucking sad that he's tying his shoes in the one way to make his ribs like bend out and stuff like that?
Yeah,
it's just a really juvenile movie, and it's so funny to watch Joker Filet do like do the same thing again with the way that they made it and just like not work that time.
It's interesting to me because this movie was such a moment and such a different type of take on superhero property. It is odd to me that we didn't get more copycat type of things here of like serious adult dramas.
It is interesting.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like kind of the only one that like feels like it's a Scorsese movie, or you know, feels like it's trying to be a Scorsese movie.
Do you remember when he was producing it?
I don't.
He was producing it for a while, and then he dropped out like a year before it came out.
Interesting. That wasn't in Mr. Scorsese documentary.
What?
They
That's so rude.
Should have included that, I think.
Yeah, they should have. But I think this is just a really smart business move from Phillips and producer Cooper, Bradley Cooper, because it's just so smart. They met the people, they met the moment, you know.
Yeah.
I do think I want to watch it again and see if it works as like a funny movie, like oh my effing G kind of a movie.
Yeah.
Maybe I could LOL at it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's funny when he hits his head against the glass.
When did he do that? Oh yeah,
he's just like bummed out and he hits his head against the glass and I think it shatters. But I think if they wanted it to be better, he should have just
bonked.
Yeah, just bonk and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta talk about Jojo Rabbit.
We gotta talk about the rabbit. Does this feel similar to you to Joker in any ways?
Not really. I mean, this has some sad shit with Scarlett Johansson.
It does.
And Joker is missing anything like that for me.
Interesting. I think that there was a little bit of the provocative nature of Jojo Rabbit, and kind of this feeling maybe it's a little flimsy when you take a look at it. I haven't watched it in a long time. That's just kind of the reputation it has in people that I listen to. Is this movie like trash?
Yeah.
Maybe, and it could be. I haven't watched it since 2020. You know,
I haven't either.
And so I wonder if I watch it now and I'm like, oh yeah, this kind of just doesn't really work. I
just remember when I saw it, I enjoyed the humor and I thought it was fun, but I've since like really soured on Taika's writing.
Yeah.
I really don't know what it is about it. It's very millennial to me, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think if I did watch this now, I mean, I'm sure I would still appreciate the ScarJo stuff, but I don't know about anything else going on here.
Yeah. I mean, this movie made me cry like there's no tomorrow when I first saw it, like in the theaters or whatever. And me and my dad had a wonderful night. We watched Jojo Rabbit and we watched Parasite together that night, like that year, you know? Like,
yeah.
And they both were wonderful experiences.
I had a professor in college that hated this movie, but like I don't think it's for the same reason other people don't like it. He's just like, we shouldn't joke about Hitler, which I think is a weird take. I think we should make fun of Hitler.
Yeah, I agree.
That we shouldn't make fun of Hitler?
No, I agree that probably we should make fun of Hitler. That there might be some like social ramifications of it, like softening him, you know? And I think there's a reading of these kinds of movies that you could say like, dancing around what actually happened is not something we can do in this time where people actually don't think it happened or people kind of like lessen it themselves. But also, I don't really agree with that. I really don't know how to feel about stuff like this. There are a lot of satires like this that kind of go dance around it, and I don't know what the right answer is. Yeah. I couldn't tell you. But as it stands, this is still like this is a movie I still like have a lot of fondness for, but I just am worried that I watched it again and it falls apart.
Yeah. What's this Roman Griffin Davis child up to? He was in The Long Walk.
Was he?
It looks like it. And he was, oh my God, he was in The King of Kings.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
King of Kings. Wow.
He was good in Silent Night. Believe it or not, I saw that. Can you believe it?
Is that a Christmas horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's vaguely horror. It's a bunch of people at Christmas, and then there's going to be there's an airborne like disease coming.
Nice. You don't see that a lot. That'll be this year.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, we got Knives Out.
This is a good film. Knives Out, Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson, this is his comeback movie after, like, The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Which is so interesting that Last Jedi seems to be similar in nature to Knives Out to me.
Is it? Explain that.
I think that they are both, like, taking a genre or an established way of telling a story and kind of taking the piss out of it or recontextualizing it and making it about things that he's interested in.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Knives Out isn't about a franchise that people have a lot of connection to, but I think that he pulls a lot of similar tricks in both of them.
Yeah.
But Knives Out is just a really, really smart screenplay and an incredible ensemble of people. And Chris Evans coming right out of Endgame. Nope.
It's the same year.
Same here. We just have it in a weird order, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I just think closing on Endgame is the best way to talk about this list.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just think it was a nice moment to see Chris Evans like maybe graduating from that.
Well, to go nowhere.
Yeah. And then De Armas, this is kind of where she came from besides Blade Runner 2049. I think that could have just been a one-off thing, and then now Knives Out gives her this amazing platform. And it just feels like a really fun movie that also has a social consciousness to it.
It does, yeah, and it's like it's exciting to have like a new franchise.
Yeah, it is.
Feels smart and doesn't feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel cheap. There's care to these movies.
Yeah, the stars of these movies are kind of the scripts in a lot of ways. Besides all the stars in the movie, and that's kind of a nice thing. These movies are their trademark is being clever.
Exactly, you'll be hard pressed to find anybody that doesn't not like these movies.
Yeah, besides
one of our peers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still gotta talk to her about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gotta be a reason behind it,
You
right?
should be like, wake up dead man. You stoked for it?
And she just stab me? Yeah. Little Women is next.
Little Women
Second
is next.
Gerwig.
Second Gerwig.
I think, and I'm sure we'll have Barbie on the 2020s ones.
We will.
So every Gerwig, besides like she co-wrote and co-directed Nights and Weekends, but that's like
yeah, nobody
doesn't
talks
count.
about that. What's your favorite Gerwig?
That's an interesting question.
Because mine's Lady Bird, and I think Little Women is probably my least favorite Gerwig. I don't love the pacing in this movie.
I guess I go Lady Bird too.
Mm-hmm.
But I like them all a lot. I think Little Women is a really cool like adaptation, and it just seems like something that a lot of people thought, like, why do we really need this? There are a lot of different versions of Little Women, and this is something that takes place, like, they didn't update the time that it's taking place in.
They didn't make them big.
They didn't make him big this time.
Yeah.
They could have made him big, but it just was good enough that it just replaced the other one.
It did, yeah.
Which is, it's kind of hard to do, because the first one is beloved by a lot of people. I mean, not the first one. I think there's one before the 94 one with Winona.
Well, then there's like I think a 30s or 40s adaptation of it.
Yeah, it's been around.
Well, yeah,
this
is. I mean, they're constantly
a TV version.
We constantly need some Little Women in our life.
Uh-huh.
You know.
But I think Pew with this movie is probably the most.
Yeah, this has a great lineup, a great cast. You know, this is the only Gerwig movie with Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah, that's why maybe this is the best one then. None of the other ones have Bob.
This also has Tracy Letts in it.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Tracy Letts
I didn't
also,
know who fucking Tracy Letts was.
Yeah, Tracy Letts is also the Lady Bird's dad.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
Tim.
I hope Saoirse and Timmy get to be in a movie again together at some point.
That would be cool. Is this when Tim became a heartthrob?
I think
Call Me by Your Name is not a heartthrob.
No,
movie.
I think he's very cool in Lady Bird, and I think.
Oh, you're right.
The image of him playing, I think he plays bass.
I forgot about that.
Very attractive. He just looks cool, even though he's a piece of shit in that movie.
Mm-hmm. But this movie made a lot of money, which is awesome and would never happen again.
Probably, yeah.
So cool. I don't know.
Do you like this
nice
or
to have at least
do you
one
like
more.
this or Marriage Story more?
Ooh, I haven't seen both of them since they came out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Marriage Story.
I prefer Marriage Story.
But also I'm just like a sardonic prick, so it kind of fits. I don't know if I'm a sardonic prick. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I like the cynical nature of Marriage Story, and it's just like blunt force emotion.
Yeah,
there are a lot of it.
That was like a 2019 one as well for me.
Yeah,
it was in that batch. So that one just means more to me.
Yeah, it meant more to me when I saw it like in 2019 as well. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The
I mean,
girl going
you and I
against
have both been divorced like 5 times.
yeah, so though it does hit home. What am I gonna do with my kid? You know?
Exactly.
And were you bi-coastal with your exes?
No.
Oh, well, that's nice at least. You know, it seems like a tough beat, man, being bi-coastal.
Yeah.
But that is not on our list. Our final one is Avengers: Endgame.
It is, and this I think this doubles for Infinity War as well. So
yeah, it does. Which one do you like better?
Infinity War. Infinity War is one of the few Marvel movies that feels like reading a comic book to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Why? Tell me now.
The stretch where Hulk lands in the Sanctum all the way up until they go to space. So that entire New York fight is like the most comic book shit. Just like characters just showing up. Like that's exactly the way it's written, the way it like looks. That's exactly what it needs to be all the time.
Yeah.
And it's never that.
You're right. There's a lot of people.
Which is exactly why I love. I mean, Superman is 100% that pretty much the whole time. And I don't know. Infinity War is one of the few times it does. It just like feels that way.
It was like this, and then there's Superman, and then like the beginning of The Incredibles. You know,
Yeah.
It's just weird how few superhero movies do that.
Yeah.
How people just like, oh shit, what's going on over here? Spider-Man swings in or whatever. That's pretty
Exactly.
cool.
And I mean, one of the things with Marvel movies is that they're deeply accessible and they're scared to be comic book movies to me. They're scared to lean into the comic bookness of it, but like that moment, they do not.
Yeah. It actually has a pretty good cast. You know this?
Yes.
I'm looking. Do you like Thanos in this movie? In the Endgame?
Endgame?
Yeah.
I don't think he's as bad as people make him out to be.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the criticism of it being a different version of Thanos, but like that's not like a trip up for me.
And it's not about Thanos anymore.
It's
know?
not. The movie's not
movie.
about Thanos. The movie's about Iron Man.
Yeah. It's a getting over a hurdle movie, and it's pretty creative and incredible how they do it. I think the time travel stuff is not very interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't love that either.
It's not interesting to me in like pretty much any franchise movie, but I think it felt important and felt like an event in a way that if it didn't have that, it wouldn't have felt as much of like
it kind of has the
season finale.
Yeah, the series finale thing where it's like, well, remember this thing from season 4 when we went to this?
Yeah,
that sort of vibe.
And
yeah.
it is pretty badass to be like, I'm picking Avengers, I'm picking Thor: The Dark World. You know, they're just the essentials. It really it's so. It was the last gasp of that kind of. That feeling of we've got all these cards out on the wall here, all these note cards, and we can pick from all these different places or whatever and make our own something out of it. And the time travel is a really fun version of that. I mean, like, well, look at this. They got all the stones are in these places.
3 Infinity Stones in New York at one time. That's the line.
Isn't that so much fun? Mm-hmm. That's so much fun.
I mean, that feels like something they said in the writer's room, like in real time, of just being like, well, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so wonderful to feel how clever it kind of was.
What was your theater going experience like?
Was yours like that too?
Yeah, I saw it opening weekend.
Yeah,
I think my No Way Home screening was crazier though.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I had a Thursday night screening to that one. So that was like way more freaks were at that one.
Yeah, I went to the freak screening for both Infinity War and Endgame, and that was awesome. I mean, Infinity War was awesome because people were like silent afterwards.
Yeah,
and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget the final battle in Endgame in the theater. You know,
I just know so many people that are like waiting for this high again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many people that I talk to are like, well, I just hope one day I get to experience an Endgame type of thing again. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah. What would be anything like that?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
Damn.
And that is unfortunate that there's a lot of people our age who are like, I won't go to the movies unless it's that.
Unless it's No Way Home. Unless it's this.
Unless it's the most premier. I mean, not that Endgame is a premier product, but the experience of going to Endgame is a premier product.
Yeah, it was a concert. It was going crazy for a concert. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It is gonna be me during No Other Choice though. I think I'm gonna go.
Dude, I need that to come out around here like soon.
Yeah, I need it now. It sounds so much
like
so much fun.
I've got a lot of stuff that I've wanted to catch up on. You know, a lot of things I've crossed off my list that I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good about my end of year list, except for that one and Marty Supreme. Like I need both those now. Yeah. Give them to me.
Me too, man. All right. Well, that was a beautiful list, man.
A beautiful list. 40 films.
Do you guys agree, listeners? Do you hate what we've done? Let me know.
Should I have let Aiden put Pacific Rim on the list?
Pacific Rim's so sick. Pacific Rim's so sick.
Should it be here?
Probably, man. Probably. It's so awesome. Are you excited? Are we going to do the horror one next or the 2020s one next?
Probably the 2020 ones.
Let's do it then.
Right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's not wait as long for the next one, you know? Yeah. I think that'll be fun to see what's happening, what's bubbling right now. Cool. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a good thing to do once the year is, like, wrapped up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next time I think we'll just do a regular ass episode.
Probably.
Right?
I mean, the castle's currently in Pandora. It's actually stuck. We're stuck on something. We tried to like move the castle.
The fire people.
But like it got stuck on like a giant tree. So we gotta like wiggle our way out of it. It's not great. I have to like we're gonna spend a lot of money trying to repair the damages done to the west wall of the castle. So that's not ideal.
So donate to us.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that the Navi are gonna like try to like come into the castle.
Why don't you want the Navi in the castle?
I'm scared they're gonna take the Blu-rays because of the blue.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
They're also so tall, and not to say that the castle's like being John Malkovich or anything.
No.
But I would hate for them to bump their heads or something
on doorways, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very sweet of you. You know.
Yeah. They're just a little. They're
just looking out for
a little
them.
Lengthy. You know.
Mm-hmm. Would you let Sigourney Weaver in?
Maybe. There's some short
incarnation?
ones. There's some shorter Navi, I guess. There's the kids.
Yeah. The Sigourney Weaver kid.
Yeah.
Kiri.
Is that their name?
Yeah, it's the funniest thing that James Cameron's ever done. Is say, oh yeah, Sigourney Weaver's back. How? Well, she's playing. Well, she's playing
back.
She's playing a 9-year-old.
Yeah, that's true.
This is so awesome.
Have you seen True Lies?
Yeah, I have.
All right.
It's all right.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Like when Jamie Lee Curtis does a little dance.
Yeah, I did like that part.
I think the dance she does in the hotel room is like when the guy does the dance in Twin Peaks in the Red Room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it the same vibe for you?
I think so.
Yeah, a lot of people that's like their sexual awakening or whatever. But yeah, you're right. It was just the little dance in the Red Room.
So yeah, I know Ball.
You know Ball. But you don't know West Ball that much.
No, I only know the East Ball.
Stupid. All right, man. Well, thank you, sir, for doing this with me.
Yeah. All right. Have a nice night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.